Going live in 3, 2, and 1. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. We are finally back with Ace Attorney. It's been a long time.
Yeah.
Let me pause the tunes. Yeah. Oh boy, it's been way too long. We've had we left y'all off on a really big cliffhanger too for Ace Attorney, and yeah, we are back. I am joined tonight by Pabo.
I'm here.
Fen.
Hi.
Sinbad.
Hello there.
And Starwolf.
Good evening to all.
Yep, and also a very big and happy Father's Day to all of you who do celebrate it. And of course, I gotta pay my hello Boxer Fox. Welcome on into the stream, and thank you as well to Telebrush for the follow. Welcome to the Orange Heart Tribe. And of course, as with every Father's Day, I gotta shout out to my angel in the sky, my lovely, lovely dad who passed away back in 2008. I miss you very much. I love you all. I'll always love you and miss you every single day. And thank you for helping me get started with my journey into music.
My condolences, Foxy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we are also last week we weren't actually. I did suggest Foxy to actually make a stream, but he didn't get the opportunity to do it. But that was a massive missed opportunity. He could have actually live streamed and interacted with a lot of people.
At Ferality, yes. I was considering doing a stream at Ferality, but I was just having way too much fun on my own. And but next year
Yeah,
I plan to do a stream for Ferality, and yeah. Anyways, for those of you who are just now tuning in, for my channel going forward, Ace Attorney Weekly will probably not be a thing anymore because I want to focus on other games for that. But that is because we are going to be voting on voice acting streams for every week, because I want to make sure we get a chance to get it back into our other games like Night in the Woods, Undertale, and of course other furry visual novels, and of course Promises to Keep.
I do have a suggestion.
Yeah.
I do have a suggestion for the next time. It's like a suggestion for another one if we have the chance.
Yeah. What's that?
Oh.
Deltarune.
Still haven't gotten through Undertale yet. I don't think you did, right?
Yeah, we only done one Undertale stream. I'll definitely consider Deltarune after Undertale. So, yeah, I'll definitely want to. I actually have heard really good things about Deltarune. I think it might be worth checking out. But we gotta do Undertale first.
Yep.
Anyways,
Fair enough.
I know it's been a long time since we did Ace Attorney, but tonight we are finishing the Captive Turnabout. We are literally, I think we have only, if I remember correctly, we only have like one more chapter to get through in here. So, yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully it'll be pretty captivating.
Yes.
Please someone bonk him. Please
Also,
someone bonk him for
nobody
a
here is
good
allowed to
bad
call this
joke.
day Daddy's Day. Anyway, I gotta go take care of some laundry, so I'll be back in a bit.
I'm sorry.
Alrighty.
I could not resist making such a pun.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
I want to slap you in the face for that.
Alright, anyways,
I mean, it's Father's Day, so making dad jokes kind of makes
Anyway.
sense.
So yes.
Rana.
Alright,
Rana.
okay,
I can't believe
so
that.
last time we were, so it looks like when we left off, we were, cross-examining, Carcerado, aka the blind, bandit, I think that was
Oh yeah, I remember that voice Carcerado.
Yep. Alright. Alright.
I'm gonna have to make sure I remember my gumshoe voice, because it's been a while.
Yeah, same here. I gotta remember my voice.
Okay,
forgot-
yeah,
I
we
forgot
left
my
off at...
voice, but you know what?
Yeah, you were... I'm thinking that... Alright, we'll cross the bridge.
Hey, my sister's laughing in the background.
Hi, Ray.
No.
Anyways.
Sounded like
Anyway.
Hey, you were doing K, Starwolf.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be doing
Wait.
okay, but sure.
Wait,
Go
what?
ahead.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
sorry, do you want
sit back,
to
dude. Yeah, I mean, I was K. I mean, whoa, what? I was doing who I was doing.
You were doing Verity last time. I think if you
I
were
was do-
switching,
Oh,
I think you were
right,
switching
okay.
between the two.
I was doing Verity. So, Sinbad, please do the K. Okay.
Alright, Ida. Don't fuck me over with my voice, thank you. What is Edgeworth?
If the body did indeed enter the tunnel from the well, things do not look good for Mr. Saint. Still, Your Honor, your theory is still just that. A theory. A game theory!
A game
Well,
theory.
And I posit
Ooh.
that you lack the evidence to back it up.
Gavel.
I think it was Pabs who did Gavel.
I
No,
Gavel.
can see.
it was-
I can see that. For the moment, I do not.
No, Pabs is doing, Eddie, Fender. May I suggest that we
What?
investigate the yacht again? I'll take that as a no.
Very well. May the goddess of justice go with you.
Thank you, actually.
And I forgot I also
I
voiced
forgot, I freaking forgot how many people are in here right now. I got...
He's done.
Jesus Christ.
Too many to count for.
Oh, please. Sweet Mary
Yeah,
Mother
we
of
got,
Brady.
we got the warden, I forget her name, Eddie, Kay, Gumshoe, Edgeworth, Verity, the boxer dude, and, Eustace. And incarcerated on the cell. What? What? What's that sound?
Yes! Is that right? Somebody is
right.
sustained.
Oh, I forgot to.
Pabs.
Hey, should we maybe sit down too?
It's the guy, yeah. Darlings, please.
My God.
There's nothing more to be alarmed about. By which I mean that is not an alarm. It's a dinner bell.
Why would you use a freaking
What?
siren for the
Why
dinner
would you
bell?
use that?
Why?
Although I
question
suppose
things.
it is rather alarming if you aren't used to it. It certainly scared the heck out of me.
Wait, why are you doing two characters?
Actually, you know what? Yeah, since Lagarde is here, you want to do K as well, Star?
wait.
Sure. If you want me to,
What's Ben
that's
doing?
fine.
Let's do that.
I remember I did the the boxer guy.
Yeah, you were doing Eustace, boxer dude,
Eustace,
and then
Arthur.
Yeah, mainly gonna be voicing Gumshoe and yeah, as well as
All right.
Lagarde.
Anyway,
So,
I'm just double checking everything. Anyway,
so I play K and Gavel.
Yeah.
All right.
zero,
Sounds good.
Alright, let's keep it
zero IGN. Hello, welcome on into the stream. And what's up, Bluebell?
Hey, Bluebell.
You're
Hi,
the
Bluebell.
nerd, and Bluebell, you're the nerd.
Oh,
Bluebell.
all right.
Where's
I
your
didn't even get
ice
I
cream?
didn't get to say her famous line.
Oh wait, sorry. Oh, sorry.
I'm sorry, Sweet Pea. I hope you can forgive us. All right, you two, back to your post. Chop chop.
Gotta remember how K works.
And as for you, Rocco Casato, it's time you went back to your room.
Fine, I get the picture. Come on, Teddy. Oh, crap.
We're out of here.
I forgot what they said. Oh,
You
okay.
said we're
Come
out.
on, Teddy. We're out of here.
Warden Lagarde, we'd like to take one more look around the yard now. Not a nerd or ice cream, my gosh, Bluebell. You're not ice cream, but you're a nerd. You're a Star Wars nerd.
You know, there's a flower
Anyway.
named a bluebell. That's
Oh,
what I picked
darlings.
up. It's a bluebell.
I think that's actually
Don't
what
you
Bluebell...
have homes to go to?
Anyway,
I think that Bluebell actually named themselves after the flower. Correct me if I'm wrong, Bluebell.
And
Uh-huh.
Bluebell, you're not. Bluebell, you're not freaking. And Bluebell, you're not Simon Blackwell.
Wait, we got like two more games to go before Dual Destinies. Anyways,
I mean,
moving
Oh,
on.
Jesus.
I wasn't even finished.
They've been.
Up the line again!
Yeah, you guys
Sorry.
kept talking over him.
alright, sorry.
Oh, darlings, don't you have homes to go on your own to go to? Visiting hours are over, I'm afraid. Tomorrow,
No, it's imperative that we investigate it right away.
I think we've had quite enough excitement for one day, don't you? Murderers, escapees, so eventful.
Yeah.
It's time that our guest went to Betty Bays, isn't it? Yes, it is. Oh, little fox there, it's just so cute.
Oh, and
Yeah.
Yes.
hang on a minute. Hang on just a minute. My game audio is not going through OBS. I'm glad I caught this right now. There we go.
I hope, but if you
Anyway.
came out, oh, that means they could not hear us the entire time. Then
No, it was just the
No, they
game.
could.
They were able to hear on Disc. No, they were able to hear it. They were able to hear us and me. They were able to hear us, just not the game audio. Glad I fixed that.
Oh, thank Lotus.
Yes, my name
Yes.
is based on the bluebell flower. Yep.
My tutor.
Ah.
That's good to hear.
Come on now, darling. Don't be bored here with the I am the warden. This isn't all the nonsense.
So yeah.
Warden Lagarde is right. Her word is law. Her word is law here, and we must respect her wishes. Mr. Edgeworth, your investigation of the yard will have to wait until tomorrow. You may keep your badge for now. The matter of yours standing can wait.
Saved by the freaking.
I bid you all good day.
Woo! Saved by Lady Justice. All right.
Bye, Eustace.
What are you waiting for, kittykins? Off you go.
Fine. At least there is a tomorrow for me. Judge Gavelle believes that Knight's body was dropped down the well, and then taken through Mr. Carcerato's cell to the workshop. But is that truly the case? Do the facts really support her theory? She also seems to believe Mr. Saint had to be the one to move the body. But was he really the only one with the opportunity to do so?
Come on, Mr. Edgeworth. Tomorrow's another day. We'll figure out a way to save Simon. I know we will.
Simeon.
Simeon,
yeah.
thank you.
Yes, we will. I will prove that Mr. Saint is innocent beyond a shadow of a doubt. Alright, to be
Oh,
continued.
I didn't even notice that we were there.
Really?
Yeah, that makes sense.
But this scene, we could have finished it last
Wait.
time,
Yeah.
When was the last time we did that?
like
Long
a
ago.
few months
Anyway.
ago.
2 months ago,
March-
it was before Friday.
And you forgot I did this part.
Yep, you gotta take it away.
March 29, 10:12 a.m. Prison Yard.
You really sound like the frickin' like the Star Trek Anniversary Edition or Judgment Wright's computer voice. Nice.
Wow.
Here we are
Alright,
again.
Thanks to that.
Let's hope we
yeah.
can find something this time that'll finally reveal the truth behind it all. Although, that might be easier said than done.
There's nothing left to investigate.
Judge Gavelle's deduction yesterday.
There is another possibility. One you seem to have overlooked. The well in the yard. Could a body not have entered the tunnel from there? In summary, the body must have been thrown down the well and moved to the workshop
Thus,
at some point during the show. Tell me, who else could have done that but Mr. Saint?
but there's something weird about this.
Yeah.
Had it been thrown down the well, there probably would have been also bruise marks on the body too.
Good point.
Because
That's
the body, that
true.
body still can get injuries.
Had Knight's body really been thrown down the well? The answer to that question will surely show us the way forward. But before we begin, I should tidy up my organizer a little. Unnecessary evidence has been removed. Remaining evidence has been rearranged. Alright, that might...
Alright, let's have a look what we've got.
Yeah, might be a good time as well. Okay, so we got... So we
Yes.
got building layout,
So we got building layout,
rubber glove,
gloves,
the body, Mr. Knight's chest set, the rope, the the bloody tarp in the workshop, the door sensors, prison roll call times, Sawit's bracelet, dog chest
Did we
piece,
remove anything?
prison search.
I don't think so.
Chest
Maybe it's
diagram,
based after the dialogue.
camera footage. Yeah, you know what? Let's try.
After this, I think let's do that.
Okay, now give it a look.
Alright, let's see again.
Let's see
Go
here.
ahead.
No, everything still there.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
no,
Yeah.
Dang,
Security
that's a
gates,
lot of
tunnel
stuff.
prints. Okay, the
Man.
autopsy report, the chisel, and the bells.
okay. Sure.
Huh. There's a cover on it.
Dried up well, slap bang in the middle of a prison. Figured it'd be locked.
Well, luckily, I'm a master lockpicker. Want me to do my stuff?
I think not.
Really, since
We'll
you're
do
the
this
master of
investigation by
unlocking.
the book.
Come on, don't be such a stick in the mud. Whoa!
What is it, Kay?
Oh,
The lock's broken. And from the looks of it, it's been broken for a long time ago.
If that's the case, then anyone could have thrown Knight's body down the well.
interesting.
Judge Gavel's theory was that Mr. Saint carried out the murder here in the yard, and then during the performance, he threw the body down the well.
So we have
You thinking Mazzarino? Possible or no?
possible.
Oh, why don't we see if
Missile.
Missile. Why don't we see if Missile can help us out again? He'll be able to tell us that Mr. Knight's body was here and which way it went.
Good idea. I'll call Detective Gumshoe.
Yay!
Yes.
Gumshoe!
Gumshoe speaking.
Detective, I need your assistance. Come to the prison yard and bring Missile with you.
You bet, sir. Don't you 7 secret weapons of the rescue again, huh?
I'm fairly sure Missile belongs to the precinct.
Oh boy.
I love
also like-
Missile.
Yeah, he's a cutie. I'd also like you to bring one of our witnesses. Call the Berry Big Circus and ask Miss Regina Berry to come down here with you.
Yes, sir. I'll be there before you know it. I think Samir, I think he was holding a smartphone there, but it's not the case. Like, what year would the events of Ace Turning investigations happens then? What?
Oh, what
Has
shall
to be
we
a
do
flip
while...
phone.
No, what shall we do while we're waiting for Gummy? How about a quick game of hide and go seek?
Fun idea, kiddo, but where exactly would we hide?
He's not seriously considering it. Your game can wait, Kay. We need to call on one of your more practical skills. I think you know the one, and I think I know too.
Oh, you bet I do. One crime scene recreation coming right up.
Say what now?
Let me show you. Introducing a great thief's great secret weapon, Little Thief.
I
Is
don't
the first time we've had it today?
think we've actually had a little thief in this game yet. Let's go.
Huh.
Oh,
Took you a while.
Yes, Kay, my
I mean-
girl.
Oh my god!
Whoa, the screen's appearance from
Oh,
thin air.
crap,
This is some
God.
next level text, little sis.
Nice!
Well, talk me through the deets. What are we doing now?
I've been putting everything we need for the simulation.
Allow me to explain. This is Mr. Thief. Little Thief.
Oh!
It's a device that can recreate crime scenes at specific moments in time based on the data you feed it.
How about I start off with the recreation of what the yard looked like yesterday?
Good idea. That was when they were in the middle of tearing down the stage. We didn't pay much attention to the well then. Who knows? We may have overlooked something.
Leave it to me. I'll use the photo I took. Beepity beep boop beep. That's all the
Sorry, I don't speak robot.
That's all the data.
Alright,
I'm sorry, I don't speak FNF voice, friend.
Oh my god.
That's all the data. Just gotta pump the projection power to max and dark skies of evenings when no other bird dares take wings. One alone remains all-seeing. Now, witness the power of a real modern-day Robin Hood.
Oh my god. Holy whoa!
Yikes! What is all this?
It's a recreation of how things were yesterday. Modeled on the data I gave Little Thief.
I'm gonna stick to a last name basis there, Mr. D.
This gadget was a tool used by original Yatagarasu. But they use it to plan robberies.
Well, there's no harm in using it for something on the right side of the law now.
Oh, but keep in mind that it only can recreate what you tell it to. it can simulate things it doesn't have data for. And if the data itself contains mistakes, then you'll wind up in those same mistakes in the recreation too.
But this particular recreation is based on Kay's photo, so we shouldn't run into any problems. That's enough preamble. Shall we get started? Let's go!
Oh, this
Where
is
did
so
I go?
amazing!
Don't forget, you can examine stuff in the recreation just like the real life. You can also present evidence to try to clear up any inconsistencies you find.
Well, of course. Thank you for the reminder. Now let's take a look at that well. Alright, let's
Well,
go.
well.
Just gonna bring my.
Well.
Speaking of well, here's the well.
We should examine this area carefully. It may just hold the clue we need. Alright, let's take a look.
The grab. What's with these weights?
Oh, that's actually a good question. First things first,
Yeah, there's like 8.
the well is behind the stage, which means...
There aren't many people who could have thrown the knight's body down it during the show.
This is looking worse and worse for Mr. Saint. Alright, take a look at the weight now. It's a metal weight of some kind. It looks like it weighs... The projection makes it a little tricky to read. Do you remember how heavy it was, Kay? We see it 30...
Sure, it was 30 pounds.
Might be a good time as well to check our logic. Alright.
What does anyone need such a heavy weight for anyway?
It doesn't seem related to the circus show at any rate. Alright, what have we got?
Rope?
Yep, just one.
Nah, it's the only one. Rope?
Use the rope. Yeah, use the rope. I'm thinking.
There's a sturdy-looking hemp rope lying on the ground.
Kinda reminds me of the rope we used for playing tug of war in school.
The answer is no, Kay.
What? I didn't even say anything! Yet.
I see it also has a metal stake attached to one end.
Oh yeah! It looks like something you'd use to put it up a tent.
But there was no tent, was there? In which case, what was it used for?
Good question.
What about the...
Between you and me, Kay, my answer is yes.
What are a bunch of pulleys doing here? They don't seem to be well pulleys for lifting buckets.
So, what do you think all the stuff around as the well was used for? I can't see any of these animal meaning for them for their part of the performance.
Indeed, nothing immediately strikes me as a likely purpose. We'll have to ask Miss Berry later. Alright, let's...
Okay.
Alright, let's take a
What
look.
about these chairs?
These chairs must have been for the audience.
Wow, I pity whoever had to put them all away.
Really? Why?
Ha! You clearly never had to fold up a bunch of boring chairs before, huh?
Now, personally, I've told other people to do it, though. And I've done that at MCFC when helping, putting away
Come
chairs
on.
from events.
Come on, Mr. Edgeworth, you gotta roll up these sleeves and help out once in a while.
I'll consider it. Good boy.
He would rip his suit by chair 5.
Yes, this is where the circus show stage stood.
Do you think people would be interested in the Great Thieving Show?
I'd be. I'm sure the police would be very eager to attend.
Watch as I steal this wallet from the audience.
A wicker basket. Or rather, a cart given the wheels.
Hey, wouldn't it be fun to hop in and race it down a hill?
You're just full of good ideas today, Kay.
Oh, you know what else would be fun? Racing down a hill on office chairs.
Where did
Oh,
any of
God.
that come from?
You bored?
Imagine that.
Because I'm starting to have an assumption that you're bored.
Yeah.
Babs.
What's the name of our trucky happy friend again?
Is it the Asian elephant? Isaiah.
Yeah. I think it's named after flower.
Sorry.
Of
Flower.
course, how can I forget?
Not exactly inspired though, is it? Was Miss Berry having an off day when she came out with it?
Hey gosh, Miss Edgeworth, not in front of the poor elephant herself.
That is a projection of the elephant.
I suspect that that's all there is to find for now. Detective Gumshoe should be here soon too. Okay, you can power down Mr. Thief now.
Okay, I'm back.
Sure thing. Prepare to
Welcome
return
back.
to normality.
Yay.
She was
Back
basically using
to
augmented
reality.
reality. Basically, she was using some type of augmented reality, but what did I miss?
Basically,
Snap back to reality.
Investigating.
so basically we investigated the well. We got some logic. We also got logic regarding the elephant as well. Yeah.
Sorry, sir.
In other news,
Yeah.
Gumshoe.
Probably that.
Sorry, sir. I came as quick as I could.
Oh, Missile's already angry about something.
Speak of the devil.
And Fen, you can take Regina since no one else, since you don't have a voice here yet.
Okay.
You alright with that, hun?
I'll give it a try.
Okay.
Ah, detective, that was indeed impressively quick.
You know me, sir. Never did like keep you waiting.
Thanks for coming all this way, too, Regina.
No problem. It seemed way more fun than rehearsals. So, I ditched them for today.
It's very much appreciated. All right, detective, let's get started with Missile.
Yes, sir. Hey, Missile, over here, boy.
Tucks the dog down the well.
Like, what's the matter? Come on, boy. Come on.
What's wrong with him?
Looks like he's scared of something, sir.
Oh, the alligator.
Oh!
Oh! What are they still doing here? Oh, wait, that's a pet. Alligator!
Guess he's not a fan, sir.
Well, I doubt he'll be much of help to us like this.
Any other bright ideas, Mazarino?
Yes, actually. Miss Berry, would you mind lending us a hand?
Oh, I'd love to. Just tell me what you need. Do you want me to teach Alan some tricks?
I don't doubt she could do it, but nothing quite like that. I'd simply like an account of what the yard looked like during the show.
Like where this is going. You're thinking of using Little Thief again, am I right?
If you'd be so kind.
Oh, look at this little kid, so cute.
If it were up to me, I'd just throw Regina down the well.
Okay, I plugged in all the data. Firing up the simulation.
What data? It's the same data. Oh, okay.
Whoa, wow.
Here you go.
Okay.
This is what the yard was like during the show.
The time at which the body was purported to have been thrown down the well.
Oh, I am dealing with some lag. Yeah. Oh wow, this is so amazing. It's like magic.
No magic here. Just sweet, sweet data. Which is why...
Yo, what happened there?
The area behind the stage is missing.
Would you look at this?
I guess.
Yeah, Regina said she wasn't involved in getting the stage set up. So we don't have any data on what it was like back there.
Data, no simulation, huh? Brutal.
I'm so sorry, you guys. It's all because I let Simeon do everything by himself.
Oh, no, it's all my frilly associate's fault.
Objection, Fender!
Anyway,
Blame it on the intern.
anyway, we got a fresh simulation now, but we still have the other data too.
Oh, so you can combine those.
I can switch back whenever you want to recreation of the taking down the stage.
So we can examine the scene both during and after the show, and switch between the two at will. I can switch between the recreations by using Y to talk with K. Now then, let's continue our investigation, shall we?
Alright, so first things first, we need to check the performance stage and look at everything in there. We already have all the hints from the previous stage, post stage, so we could probably look at the well after that. And compare both.
Yep.
Story of forbidden love between a tiger and an elephant. Wish I could have seen it. I wish I could have seen it. Simeon up there on the stage too.
Oh, it was wonderful. The way he flew off the stage.
Ah, yes, that scene.
The victory is deceptive in a very unique manner depicted, whereby the villain is sent flying from the stage. Having been ejected from the stage in the manner, the villain no longer appears in the performance.
And you're saying the
And
crime
you're
took
saying-
place. I know that's me.
Oh.
And you're saying the crime took place during that time.
Imagine Edgeworth sounding
Roughly how
female
long
there.
would you say, Miss? Alright, roughly how long would you say Mr. Saint was on
Easily.
stage for, Miss Berry?
Let's see. I guess it was around 15 minutes.
Just as Judge Gavell said.
Isn't it pretty hairy, health and safety wise? You having an elephant fling a guy off the stage?
Not at all. Zay's very gentle.
I'm not sure it changes much if she flings him gently or roughly.
Too gentle, in fact. When we first rehearsed it, she barely nudged him. But by the end, he was flying off the stage. Not because of Isaiah, though. Simeon had figured out some kind of trick, apparently. Isn't that amazing?
Oh, I see what happened.
A trick? Do you have any idea what? Do you have any idea what kind of trick?
Who? Me? Oh, no. It was Simeon's big thing. I wouldn't know where to start.
I think I have a connection we can do.
Oh, definitely. This is very,
Oh.
very
Don't
easy
forget
to
to
connect
save,
here.
though.
Yep.
Let's look at
Is
others
there anything
before we
logic-wise?
start connecting things.
You know what? Yeah, let's do that. You know, yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
Actually, let's just continue investigating.
Look around a little bit more, and then we'll pair up some
Yeah,
things.
Hey, the
I mean, it could help basically cleaning everything up.
The basket was empty in the other recreation.
What?
Oh yeah, but it was definitely empty in the photo I took too.
Oops, sorry. I made a mistake when I was filling you in earlier.
Oh?
That basket's for holding Isaiah's food, but on the morning of the show, all the apples that were in that wait, let me show you. All the apples that were in it had vanished. Poof! I totally forgot to mention it. Sorry.
Disappearing apples. I should make a note of this. Alright, food for Isaiah that was in the cart until the day before the show, but was gone by the next morning. Okay.
He stole. The murderer stole all the apples too. The criminal.
It's the pen that held Isaiah, the Asian
purple.
elephant. Now empty as the lady herself is on stage.
I wonder how they got her in here in the first place.
What do you mean?
Well, the entrance by the yard is people size. And there's like a gazillion megawatts pumping through that fence. Kinda risky, no?
Makes sense.
Not if one turned off the electricity.
Yeah, but then all the prisoners would escape.
Through an entrance blocked by an elephant? I think not.
This is really positive, alright? I need to give it some more thought.
She seems to be enjoying the challenge. I'll leave her to it. Alright. 1.21 gigawatts? Thank you, Bluebell.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Great Scott! The chairs are lined up neatly for the show, though we know that there were a few empty seats during the performance.
Huh? Something about this space. The way the seats are arranged. Reminds me of the karaoke contest I entered as a kid.
You entered a
not
karaoke
important.
contest?
I sure did, and I came in second.
Really? Oh, not bad.
Even in the depths of night, when no other bird dares to take flight. One alone soars to shine, the light of righteousness on the world's blight.
Tell me you didn't actually sing that.
I sure did!
She did well to take second place, or perhaps stole is more apt, or is it more that she failed to steal first place? I am overthinking this. Oh my gosh.
There's nothing important about those chairs. Anyway, hi Gumshoe.
But I wonder.
Missile.
Gumshoe.
Oh wait, hang on a minute. Didn't notice. Hang on. There you
Audio.
go.
Audio.
It's as bad. It's as bad as it looks, sir. Poor little guy. I'm scared of his skin. Aww.
I'd hope to have him track that send again, but that clearly isn't in the cards now.
One in the
Hey,
audio
oh,
jungle.
we can change it with K stuff, right?
Yes, we're by pressing the Y button.
Oh yeah.
It's great.
Don't say words, sir. I know just what you're looking for. It's all written on your face.
It is.
This will maybe temporarily out of action, but my fishing rod is good to go whenever you need it. Oh, and if you want to give the metal detector a shot, I have that too.
Oh, okay.
The thing that put Von Karma away.
I've never seen him so excited. I'll be sure to let you know if I need either of them, Detective.
Yeah, let's press Y so we can switch.
Squad may be of help as well.
What is it, Miss Edgeworth?
Alright, switch.
No, let's
Switch
like let's
recreation.
actually check out the whale first.
Well, it's
Just in
missing.
case.
Well, let's take a look. See what. It would appear that we're missing some data for this some point in time.
Yep, that's about the size of it. You gotta go steal us some data.
I'm gonna hop on VR.
Yep.
I'll be on standby. Alright, thank you, Bluebell.
Hi,
Yes, I
Bluebell.
see.
Have fun.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah, go on.
steal
Alright.
data. I use logic and deduction to get what I need.
Well, I'm more of an act first. Think later, gal.
Please don't add to my workload with your recklessness. I would hate to have you order your. I would hate to have to order your arrest.
Oh.
All right.
Well, actually,
Jeez, Miss
hey,
Edgeworth.
one more thing. One more thing. Originally, we had intentions of showing that equipment to Regina. Do you want to do that before or after we switch seats?
Let's just do that. Let's just switch first.
Okay, good call.
Alright, you want me to change the recreation of yesterday's stage teardown?
Alright.
Here we go. This is how things looked when they were taking down the stage.
All right. Anyways, what was I don't remember what I was wanting to.
So, do you come to visit the prison often, Regina?
I sure do. So many little friends here. It's wonderful. And they're all such sweeties. The old faces and the new. I made a new friend only yesterday. Ellie is just the cutest.
Cute. That full-grown alligator looking in the depths of the pond.
Are you sure about that? Can't help worrying you could just walk up and then chomp. You know?
Oh, don't be silly. She'd never do anything like that. Especially since she's not doing great. I heard she hasn't been as healthy since yesterday. I'm so worried about her. You guys are worried too, right? Right?
I am a little bit.
Oh, I'm just wishing
Yeah.
to do the...
Yeah, totally. Super worried, right, Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes, super. Don't put me into this. Okay, so I
Ben
guess.
was about to say something.
Yeah, what's up?
I was about to say I'm imagining her doing the puppy dog eyes when she was like, right?
Yeah.
Just doing the oh my god! Imagine her
Doing
doing the
Ralphie's
ropey
puppy.
puppy dog eyes.
My goodness.
Okay.
Real alligator here. We
Uh,
already looked
oh,
at pretty
wait.
much everything
Oh, wait,
except
how-
the gate.
Now that's one impressive fence. I'm sure I could climb it if I...
Please don't. It's electrified.
I wonder what's on the other side.
The warden's office, I believe.
I guess she's like to keep a close eye on her pets.
This facility would probably function better as a zoo than a prison.
Honestly.
Yeah.
This pond is home to Warden Lagarde's beloved alligator.
Look, those bones must be from the latest meal.
That's
Someone without an
reassuring.
alligator could pick a carcass clean like that.
You think? I got the feeling she was rather ladylike in her own way, actually.
If you say so.
Well, I do. Gotta have the sixth sense of these things.
An interesting talent, though not one I am particularly envious of.
Anyway.
Oh, wait, did we?
What are we been? Well, we gotta check the well again, I guess. So we can like.
Let's
record
take a
this.
look. Let's double check.
Oh
believe
yeah,
there's any
there's
movement.
something new.
Yeah, there's no.
nothing
to be
found.
Nothing to
Wait,
do
did the
that.
rope cut in?
Wait, go back, go back to the tarp,
Oh, the tarp? The tarp already got looked
I think
at.
that.
I swear
I
there
think
was
It doesn't let us select the tarp.
Yeah, it
The
does.
rope, however,
Damn
I thought
it,
had a
I
weird check.
swore I saw something.
Wait, can you
Nope,
go
okay.
up
Yeah, no,
or
there's nothing
something?
else to look at here.
Wait.
No, never mind.
Yeah, wait, where's
Wait.
the arrow?
Oh,
Hey,
Oh.
hey, how'd that happen?
Of course.
it looks like this is designed for raising and lowering a bucket. No sign of the bucket though. This is a bucket.
Dear God.
There's more.
No.
It contains a bucket. No.
Okay, I guess.
You're not even mine!
Alright, it looks like we might have
Yeah.
to logic some things.
The chairs. Wait, the chairs.
Nah,
We
the
already
chairs
did
are
it.
already,
We already
we already
did it.
selected
Okay.
earlier.
Yeah, I wasn't
Okay,
there, so.
I think we got logic now.
Alright, now
We have to have
save-
logic now.
Okay, now save before we do the logic, yeah.
Yep.
Because it does,
It's time.
you know,
It's time for some pairing.
Alright, let's go.
puzzles and stuff.
Okay,
I
so
always
we
Alright.
took to my water.
We got a lot.
items around the well.
Yeah.
I
And
have a
okay,
feeling
so-
maybe it's
I'm
like,
gonna
you know,
say
Items
that
around
this
the well.
So disappearing apples and then the Isaiah's elephant.
We also have the 30-pound weight and items around the well. Those
I'm gonna
two
say-
combine them easily.
Huh?
Alright, either that
Let's
or Mr.
see.
Saint's big moment.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. I mean, it's either the weight or Saint's moment.
No, wait. Wait. Okay, so why are we connecting them? Because it also states the weight in the items around the well.
Yeah.
Why would we actually have this as a logic
Work.
thing?
It still would make sense. Let's see.
let's see.
Yep.
No.
See, the music stopped. Worked.
Oh, nope.
No, it
Oh
didn't.
no, it didn't.
Now,
Okay, what I was about to say was,
Ooh.
why would they have that as proof if not solve
Alright,
something
go back.
there? What we actually need to solve is, how did he do his disappearing act? How did he do his flying act?
I think this might be it.
Exactly.
I think I was right.
You probably should reroute them.
Bingo!
Well, we're gonna heal
you-
after the investigation's over anyway, so don't worry.
No, the weight is for something else. That's why it was put as a separate thing.
Yeah. The
Probably
trick
what he was
Mr.
saying.
Saint performed for his big scene, could it have something to do with all the items he found by the well?
And now,
Taking another look at these items, could they not have been used for this trick of Mr. Saint's?
Possible enough. Hey, I could maybe add it to the simulation.
Good
Clever.
idea. Please go
Good
and
idea.
ask Mr. Saint for the details.
Roger that. I'll be right back.
And I'll be right back too.
oh, they're gone. A
Zoom.
few hours later.
I'm back. And he told me exactly how he did it.
Excellent. Well, how does it work?
He said he used the pulley at the top of the well to suspend a heavy weight from a rope and lowered that down into the well.
Ah?
The other end of the rope went through 2 more pulleys and was tied around his body.
I see, so he used the downward pull of the weight to help him launch himself into the air.
Clever.
But how did he make sure the weight only dropped when he wanted it to?
He used a stake to stop it. That's how.
Miss Barry didn't seem to know anything about the trick or the contraption he built for it. In which case, I suppose it must have been Mr. Saint himself who pulled out the stake.
That's right. And to do that, he used a second length of rope. He tied it to the stake, and then when he gave it to a sharp tug,
Whip.
Oh,
The steak was
No,
released,
wait, that's me. That's me.
and the weight dropped down the well.
Alright, the steak was
Oh.
released.
Wait.
The steak was
Essentially.
released, and then the weight dropped down the well. Thank you for taking the words out of my mouth. You stole my line, Kay.
Yeah, no, it's canon.
Dr. Roscoe, I steal lines too.
Way to bring the football, Kay!
It's a great thing. I had to steal it. Like, literally, I steal your lines.
Everyone has the voice of K now.
Anyway,
I'm just picturing just this whole thing being like a TV show or something. Like,
Imagine she just
everybody
looks at the
wakes
screen and
up
is like, yep, put the words right out of your mouth. How you gonna feel about that, fucker?
Anyway,
anyway,
Damn, crap. Okay.
this one has to go to the great feat. Repertorio. Repertoire.
There we go.
Repertoire.
It may not be that easy. These kinds of circus tricks require years of practice to master. Simply stealing the idea won't be enough.
Alright, practice is then. It is then.
Good girl. Well, before you run away to do so, would you mind updating the simulation?
Oh, right. Then we can see how it all worked for ourselves. Okay, I'm switching back to the recreation of the performance. And now add to the data. Little Fate should be able to reproduce the trick now.
Bingo!
Nice.
So this is how Mr. Saint performed his trick.
But what was the heavyweight in Tart for?
we could take another pause so I can finish up that last bit of laundry, or at least get it back into my room. I'll be back in a second.
Alright, Edgeworth.
Simeon's full of surprises, huh? I mean, dropping a weight down the well to help him fly off the stage like that? That's genius!
Indeed, but I imagine he would have needed quite a lot more weight. More than him at the very least. It would have taken some serious pull to lift him into the air like that.
Yeah, and probably a ton of practice.
Alright, maybe
Alright,
now
we
try
can
the
look.
weight.
Wait, I did see the magnifying glass.
Wait, hold on. Well, let's take a look at the at all this. Mr. Saint used the well to construct a contraption that would send him flying from the stage. He made clever use of 2 ropes. Alright. The right stick to
Pulley?
a pulley and a rope. I suppose the two do tend to go together.
They sure do, like a great thief and her treasure. Can't have one without the other.
Sorry, but the proper pairing in this case is a great thief and a set of handcuffs. Edgeworth! This tarp, it's just like the one we saw in the workshop.
This trap is just like the one we saw in the workshop.
Yes, but why is it here? And now there's a cannon line left!
But why is it here? Are you okay, Mr. Edgeworth? You're gonna kinda blank.
And I intend to stay blank until you stop stealing my thoughts! We made a joke and it became reality! Gosh darn it, Capcom!
Yay! First thought process is to keep limited resources each and every thought, and now the game!
That's what heavyweight kinda makes you think how much it must all be weighing on Simeon.
It does? I'm not sure I quite see it myself.
Oh,
right.
too bad we don't have the real thing here. Otherwise, it hangs around your neck like a big old albatross. Then we'll see how you like it.
You're facing stiff resistance to be tried, I can promise you that.
What?
Alright.
Hell,
Alright.
what did you laugh exactly about?
Like an albatross.
It's a bird.
Oh,
Okay.
I get it.
I think it's
The point
definitely
force.
Almost a bird.
and the
And the
third.
thing that way.
Alright,
30
try
pound
this.
weight, yeah.
true. It required more than 30 pounds to lift a man.
Wait. Doesn't this seem odd to you?
No.
You haven't noticed, Detective? There's something strange about the weight we found.
How heavy it is.
Alright, let's say...
Give me. Well,
I
yeah,
think,
that's a kid.
I think that it might be
Yeah,
how
what's
there's
it-
only
Wait,
one.
wait.
Let's do that then. How heavy?
Let's try this first.
Wait.
I was gonna. S
The problem is the number of weights. That is to say, the one weight on its own wouldn't be heavy enough. Aha!
Aha!
A single 30-pound weight couldn't have lifted Mr. Saint off the ground.
Oh yeah!
In
Oh
which
yeah!
case, could there perhaps be some weights missing?
Sounds like I'm shot up from my 7 secret weapons, sir.
Should the need to use them arise, I suppose I should speak with them then.
Let's speak with them then.
Who?
Wait,
wait.
no, we can just use the logic.
Yeah, detectives. Alright, so let's go. Let's check it out. Logic?
Alright.
Oh wait, there's one more thing to investigate.
What about the? I was gonna say about the apples and the Isaiah apples.
Oh yeah, huh?
Maybe. Let's
That's
try,
what I was-
let's try
Oh,
that. Let's try
yeah.
this maybe.
I don't know.
If this doesn't work, I'll,
Oh!
I told
Oh, wow.
Fine.
Alright, good job, Star. Alright. The apples in the basket were likely eaten by Isaiah.
Really? That's strange. Made sure to put the cart where her trunk couldn't reach them.
Are you sure about that?
Oh, yes. It was still full of apples the night before the show.
Then we must consider the possibility that the cart was moved to somewhere within Isaiah's reach. A large basket full of apples could have been moved by the wind, which likely means somebody moved it for a reason.
Oh!
So before the show had even started, the cart had been moved and its apples eaten. Yes, that seems to be the most probable timeline. Let's update the recreation, Kay.
Oh, and
Will
there we
do.
go. Hang on. Logging into VR chat now.
Yes.
Okay.
Will do. I'll add that to my simulation of the performance then. Updating based on the Regina told us now. There, all done. Alright, now let's see. Do we have any more?
Alright. Maybe...
Oh, we have something.
No, I don't think
Ooh.
so.
Well, we might... It might be how we need to, I
Still
think...
one more thing to investigate with the well on.
Yeah, the well. You should probably
Alright.
check it out.
Alright, let's check there. I'll just save right now, just to be safe. And then if anything, last resort, we'll try the logic.
See? Let's look around. See what we have. The rope.
Oh,
Maybe.
oh,
The rope.
the rope.
Rope. This is the rope that was hanging down the well.
But there's no piñata at the end of it. There's definitely no bucket.
Oh, DT Blue Gaming, what's up? What's up? Welcome on into the stream. And QT
Hello.
Destiny, thank you so much. Oh, Destiny, thank you so much for the follow.
Yes.
Welcome to back to the Orange Heart Tribe. Hope you're doing well. Do try to be serious, Kay.
Oh, come on, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm just trying to lighten the mood.
Yes, you are, Destiny. I see you in chat.
Yes, we see you, Destiny. Don't lie.
Mm-hmm.
I'm literally
Lie.
why I have 2 monitors. So you cannot cheat into not seeing that.
Don't cut it out with that stare of yours.
Actually, she may be onto something. You might want to consider what she could have really been attached to the end of the rope. Okay.
I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. There may be something on top. Maybe. I may be wrong. Okay, never mind. Now.
Let's have a look at the basket of apples now.
Alright. Little wonder it smelled of animals. It was being used for the elephant.
to hold Isaiah's apples, right?
Regina.
Oh, sorry. Yep. It was full from the day before the show.
So they vanished overnight.
Oh! Did you figure something out, Miss Edgeworth?
It's been going good, DT. Quite possibly.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe we should try switching back?
Wait a minute. Wait, go back to the pond? I thought...
This pond is home to more
Alright,
than
back to what I
an
missed.
alligator.
And look!
Welcome back, hon.
I think we were red.
One.
Okay, never mind.
The check mark on it.
Okay. Well, what about talking to,
Sorry, what did we last do?
Yeah, we're currently... Alright. Maybe let's...
we haven't spoken to
There's
him.
logic to do.
Alright, let's talk to him.
Great thief's great secret weapon. Calling me intrigued, Bowserino. Not exactly by the book stuff, though, yeah? Using great thief doodads in an official investigation.
What's hardstyle? I never heard of it. My gosh, Destiny.
Oh, enough with the death stare, Chief. I'm a fool, okay? I can keep a secret. Anything for the truth, am I right?
It's possible that vital evidence has already been destroyed. Without Kay's reproduction of the scene, we have no hope of finding it.
Hey, relax, like I said. I'll just zip it and nod politely while you cats do your thing.
Thank you. That would be very helpful. Yep.
Alright,
usual.
what
Alright.
logic do we have? Right, because I remember it's something.
Alright, we got a new one, a sufficient weight, basket of apples.
Oh, that's easy. That's easy. Metal detector.
Do you say the efficient way to the metal detector?
You might want to
It
say it
could-
before you do that, though.
I
If
already
we're trying
did.
Are we trying to
did.
find the weight? By any chance?
Yeah, that might be it.
Yeah,
Let's-
because this would be the best way to find a metal weight.
Yeah. Yep, I knew it.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Hey,
Yeah,
Detective, I
I
have need.
saw
I
it the
have
second
need.
it saw it separated.
I have need of one of your secret weapons.
What's that?
The
Shimon.
metal detector, if you would be so kind.
I'm sorry, that's something hilarious. Ah, jeez. Never gonna get used to use my fishing rod.
Let's hope not.
I'm just picturing Gumshoe just grabbing the fishing rod out of his back, like a cartoon, like, you got it. No, the metal detector.
So before we get started, let me run you through how the metal detector.
Oh, Saribot, thank you so much for yeeting that bot. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, thank you.
Back, we can ban that bot, if possible.
All right, I'll.
Yes.
Definitely. Any bots there deserve to be banned.
Show on road. Let's keep going.
All right.
Yeah, thank you for... Yeah, Theory Bot is really helpful for streams. Detect any spam attacks. So remember, if you're doing streams, use Siri Bot.
Yes. Anyways, take it away, Sinbad.
Get started. So before we get started, let me run you through how the metal detector works, sir. Also includes you, player. Simple enough. It uses this sound. In this gauge, tell you how close you are to something made of metal. The closer you get, the more strongly it'll react. When it starts going on like this, just give me the order to examine the spot where I'm standing. Wait, let's see, what do we got here? Oh, fence.
Oh, of course you realized it is the fence.
Way to pull a Homer Simpson there, Gumshoe. Anyway, that's how it all works. Tell me where you want me to look, sir, and I'll get right onto it.
The well. Oh, hey, we're controlling Gumshoe. That's cool.
All right.
That actually reminds me of the funny thing with
Oh, wait, hold on. Gotta
That
react.
also reminds me of like Peter
Okay.
Griffin.
Wait a minute. Let's
Give it back.
investigate.
We gotta get to a real deal. That's going to be the
No,
whole of the basketball hoop, I believe.
Look closer to something metallic nearby.
No?
There we go.
Bullseye.
Wait.
Jackpot. I got something. There's something here.
Oh! Gold coin, sir. What a find. It'll go down in history.
I don't imagine.
Oh,
a
that's my
gold coin
paycheck.
I don't imagine a gold coin would stay hidden long in a prison yard.
Oh, you found. Actually, Ben, you got it. That's no.
Oh, you found it! The food guessed who was hiding here this whole time. That's one of the coins from the big coin hunt we hold once every 2 weeks.
That sounds kind of. Hey, that sounds kind of interesting. Must be fun for the whole family.
There is. Visitors have to hunt for the coins the warden buried around the yard. And if they find 3 silver coins and 1 gold coin, they can swap them for, well, a jelly donut.
First the show, now a treasure hunt. Is this a prison or a playground?
Alright, let's get back to it. Also, almost all my saliva wrong.
The first easy place would probably be.
Wait, I saw something.
I don't think you're gonna see
Right.
anything, man. Just saying.
What was that? Oh, sorry.
Come on.
No, really, it's not. There's nothing
Not
down
the
there.
well.
Keep going, keep going. Wait!
Jackpot.
Why is
Found something! There's something here!
I don't see anything metallic. What did the detector pick up?
Guess must have just picked up some iron sand.
Iron sand, as in sand you can pick up with a magnet?
Yeah, that's the stuff. You can find it in the end at the beach sometimes. I just got the thing right here. Introducing secret number 6 or 7.
Are you making this up as you go along?
It's seemingly under a magnet that I found at the hardware store. Watch this. We're getting close to the ground and ta-da! It's something. It's picking out the iron. Come on, little guys. Come to Papa.
Must be nice to be so easily entertained. Regardless, the investigation must continue.
Alright, let's get back to it.
Are you sure there's nothing at the bottom of the
Wait,
pile? 'Cause I feel like
what
that'd be
is-
the first thing I'd find. Really? Nothing? Okay.
No.
That is strange. Alright.
If I look at the left side, it may have something.
Oh, wait. Hey, wait, the alligator pit?
Sir, pick up something up over here. Let's take a look-see. Huh? What? Hey, found one of these little guys in the grass.
They're the same as the weight we found by the well. They must be from Mr. Saint's trick. Did someone hide these here on purpose?
I count 4 altogether, sir.
They would be more than heavy enough to send him flying.
Somebody hid several of the same weights as the one by the well. But why, and why over here?
Yeah! Nice work, me!
Congratulations, get a cookie.
No, get an alligator instead.
Alligator!
This thing nearly gave me a heart attack. Huh?
What's the matter, detective?
No detective, sir. It's reacting to the alligator.
Oh my god. Robo-gator. He's arrived!
No,
What?
some metal
Ow.
within him. That's why he's not feeling well.
You're sure it's not responding to the weights we just found?
No, sir. I'm sure this is something different. And I'm sure it's coming from the alligator.
And she's gone.
Ha! We scared that big snapper good.
I don't think that's it, Kay.
Huh? Then, what is it?
Allie hasn't been herself lately.
That's the name, Allie, the warden's favorite pet.
She wouldn't even look at the food. What? Wait a second. She wouldn't even look at the food Warden Lagarde brought her yesterday. She wasn't acting as if. Sorry, she was acting as if. I don't know. As if she'd eaten something that didn't agree with her.
Maybe the little detective responding to whatever she ate, sir.
Oh no! What if she ate one of the weights?
I highly doubt that even an alligator could swallow a 30-pound lump of iron. So what did the metal detector actually pick up?
Something.
And why would someone hide those weights? Perhaps I missed something when I looked at the equipment by the well. Kay, could you recreate the scene again?
Coming right up.
Yeah, my girl.
Atta girl. I fucking love that.
Hey.
Yeah,
Man.
hot take, I love Kay more than Maya. Maya's awesome, don't get me wrong, but I love Kay. I'm really liking Kay more. Alright, let's take a look-see, Doodle.
It's a little more childish, but I think I can get with it. No. Is your
Okay.
controller right?
Alright.
Okay.
Alright,
What
what
do
do we...
weight itself?
Okay.
Oh, hello, Kylie and Wolf. Hello.
Hey, Hylian, what's up?
Ah.
No.
How's it going, Hylian?
The weight. Check the weight itself. No, nothing.
Oh, wait, hang on. Oops.
Hmm.
Now,
There's got to be something here.
yeah.
Maybe we can switch back to the other place.
Oh, wait. The pulley. Wait, the pulley.
Oh, we did the pulley.
Sorry, fuck. Sorry, Hylian, what'd you say?
Oh, it happens.
Oh.
It happens, but
Don't you worry.
you're fine.
Alright, hang on.
Yeah. I thought we actually did the pulley.
Are you sure you did the pulley up top? Like,
Go back
Yeah,
up?
we did.
you look
Yeah,
at
we
the
already
check
did the
mark?
pulley.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
just
we already got
double check.
that.
There's a thing that says the deuce.
Yeah, meant to
And
be
remember, you guys,
Oh yeah,
remember,
no,
we can...
we have evidence for this.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
can
we
do
do.
the 30-pound weight.
Make sure you
We
place
have
it in the
evidence
correct
for something,
spot.
at least. It should be near the end.
Oh.
Wait, discovered on on top of whose body?
It was on Knight's body. The tarp was on Knight's body, but it says because it seems to mean the victim was tied up.
Oh my god. I think we may have a thing, but Mr. Saint's trick first.
Length of rope. Yeah, where's the second piece of rope?
Right! Point the rope!
Yeah. Alright, hang on.
Interesting.
Alright.
I'm missing one thing, and that's a second piece of rope.
Eureka! Nope.
No,
Wow.
Alright.
I think we're more talking about the full contraption in of itself that we're pointing out.
Yeah, there was a missing piece of rope though. Like, where the heck was the other rope that was used to tug that one?
Yeah,
Let me
we
take a
don't
look at the
present
question
rope, we
again,
present the full contraption itself.
Alright. Why would someone hide those weights?
We should probably
Hmm.
do first, see if there's something we got in the logic.
You know, I'm just curious, if one way cannot pull the man, and they said they only had 4, could that
What
live?
was it? Wait, can you look at the evidence real quick? Have a look at the autopsy report. What was Knight's weight?
Doesn't say
Yeah.
that.
Or the profiles?
No, it doesn't.
No. It does not.
Look at the
I don't think
profiles?
the matter there. The point is that there is a piece of rope that is missing, and while you are probably correct about showing rope, you're incorrect. The game thinks you should actually showcase the entire thing itself.
Yeah, hang on. Let's try the rope and the contraption. Eureka! Think about the
That's
true
it!
recreation. Yep.
Exactly.
Okay.
Because you're
Jump-
not presenting the
Ooh.
crime scene, you're presenting Saint's trick as told by him.
Yeah. Think about the two recreations. The one during the performance and the one that we're looking at now. Right now. There's a major difference between the two. Namely, that one of the ropes is missing.
Oh yeah!
Jinx.
Mr. Saint's trick wouldn't work with only the two items we see before us.
So what happened?
Where did the missing rope go? I think one of the
You're
pieces
right.
of evidence we've collected might tell us exactly that.
Really?
What shows us where the missing rope went? Now then.
Take that!
Take that!
This.
This rope was found beside Knight's body.
Wait, you mean
Yes, it must have been the other rope used in Mr. Saint's trick.
Boom.
so you're saying
yes, that this rope did indeed have a weight attached to it, but it wasn't
But not the
any of
3-pound weight.
But it wasn't any of the iron weights we found.
It was It was night.
Yeah, those were hidden in the bushes and replaced with something else.
What was it? Mr. Edgeworth? Come on, I'm dying here.
Think about what the rope we found in the workshop was related to. Do that, and you'll soon figure out the answer. The weight dropped down the well down the well in place of the weight that dropped down the well in place of iron weights was.
It was.
Knight's body.
Take that! It can only have been Knight's body that was dropped down the well.
What? Mr. Knight's body was the weight?
Yes, somebody first swapped out the weights used for Mr. Saint's trick. Then Mr. Saint used the contraption to make his exit from the stage. When you let the rope around his body loose, both the rope and Knight's body fell to the bottom of the well. That rope was never used to restrain Knight. It was used to suspend his body halfway down the well. From this, we can easily see why most of the weights were hidden.
So that no one would realize they'd been replaced with the body.
Precisely. We can then further deduce that they were hidden by the killer.
Oh there, gang. Wasn't poor old Bronco stabbed in the neck? There be blood everywhere, including down the well.
Oh, the killer thought of that, which is why they used this. What did the killer use to stop Knight's blood from going everywhere? The tarp. Take that! This tarp was found with the body. I think it's likely that Knight's corpse
All
was
coming together.
wrapped in it.
Ooh, another piece of the puzzle falls into place. It's all coming together now. Love it.
It was right in my mouth, Bender.
But all we're doing is proving the body did go down the well. Which means we're helping to prove that Simeon was the killer.
No, not
Or-
quite.
But what about the judge? Novell said yesterday.
Ah, but if Mr. Saint truly is the killer, why would he need to go such great lengths to commit his crime?
That's true.
Knight's body fell down the well when Mr. Saint used his contraption during the show. Therefore, it reveals nothing about where the real killer actually was or what they were doing at the time. It's only designed to throw suspicion onto those who were not at the show.
Yeah, I guess we did suspect Mr. Gaines right away, huh?
That was the killer's goal, to make us think that the crime took place during the show. In other words, they used the well contraption to construct an alibi. Miss Berry, when exactly did Mr. Saint put his contraption together?
It would have been the day before the show. The night before, actually. Yes! We started getting ready for the show at around 9 p.m. And I think we finished around midnight?
In which case, the killer must have switched the weights out for the body after that point.
So whoever was up at that time.
Did Canis know about this contraption? Even if he did, he wouldn't have been able to do much with it, and I highly doubt that he taught his dog to suspend bodies halfway down the wells, which means Canis isn't the killer.
Neither is Simeon.
Alright.
Right, what else do we got?
Oh, maybe I have more logic, maybe. Let's take a look.
What do you use his weight to back
Basket
to
of
apples?
The
What did the
night-
basket of apples do?
To move the body, of course.
Actually,
Look, the back
Oh,
of
yeah.
for the show.
Let's try.
And the next.
Yep, there we go.
Hey.
Good
Good call
call.
there, Sinbad.
Good call, guys.
Yes.
Seems a bit of a jump for this game, but hey,
The basket was moved the night before the circus performance, and we've deduced that the weights were switched out for the body at around the same time.
Hard to chalk up to the coincidence, huh?
Then the next question which we should be asking is, why was the cart moved? I think I can hazard a guess. The cart would have been blocking that door, which can only mean
That somebody needed to open it. Now, let's see what... Oh. Great. It's locked. Let me ask the guard for help. Hey, Mr. Guard!
Fen, you can do it.
yes, miss? What can I do for you?
That was fast. Guard, where's the key for this door?
Oh, the woman keeps a hold of that. I'll go ask her for it.
Oh
Warden
boy.
Lagarde is the only one with the key, meaning if somebody
no.
did open the door, they would have had to get it from her somehow.
Or she opened the door.
Thanks for the help.
Open the door. Sorry, I had to do it.
Oh, hey, sensors.
Hey, no problem.
Interesting.
Look at all these breakers. They must control the electricity for the whole prison.
So we're thinking somebody got in here last night before the show, right? But why? What were they trying to do?
Well, I doubt they came here by mistake thinking it was a break room. They must have come to tamper with the switches.
They did turn off the power to something.
Come to think of it, wasn't there something that lost power? What might have
Think of
lost
it.
power?
Think of it this way. They came in for a
might have
break
lost
and
power
stayed for the
and had a
breakers.
breaker been flipped?
Wait, let's see if you can.
The door sensors. Yeah, let's
Yes.
try it. Ah, yes. If this had lost power, there would have been serious. There would have been serious trouble.
And how would that work exactly?
Don't let your preconceptions hold you back, Kate. You need to think outside of the box.
Oh, it's not the doors.
Open
It's not the
door.
doors. We had
Yeah,
the
you
wrong
did.
one.
That's
Oopsie.
the key to coming up with
That's
ideas
weird
you've never
though.
imagined
Seems
otherwise.
correct.
Nice try, Mr. Edgeworth, but this one a little too far
weird.
out of the box.
Okay,
Ah,
that's
you
fair,
stole
I
my
guess.
health. That wasn't the answer. Electrical devices connected to the support will lose the power from breakers.
Well, let's
Wasn't
see.
one of our pieces affected in such a way?
Camera?
Wait. Let's see.
The security
The
gates.
security gates.
Oh, the security gates.
Yeah, the communicate makes the most amount of sense.
Yeah, that would
Wait,
that
are you
means
talking about
we
the,
get
the
in and out
cameras
of
or
the
the
place.
gates? The gates.
The gates.
Yeah.
Take
that!
gates.
Take that!
Connects to stay on even after no power outage.
Nope.
No.
Really?
Footage.
Okay,
You need to
sure.
save. Alright,
It's
let's
fine.
save for that
it's
one.
fine. It's fine.
Yeah, we'll probably get healed after anyway.
Wait.
Okay, so
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
gonna
the
go
cameras,
up, gonna go
cameras.
up
there
more.
was a 3-hour kit.
Because there's a 3-hour gap in the footage.
Oh.
Yeah, there was a switch
Oh,
that
yeah,
said
fair enough.
cameras. Take that! Yeah, take that.
That's fair.
There was a 3-hour gap in the security camera footage.
Oh yeah, there was.
It's been a while
So
since we did
somebody-
the case. I forgot about that.
Yeah, fair
So somebody flipped the breaker it was connected to.
It seems very likely.
Do you think it was the killer?
It's true that shutting off the cameras would have made things easier for them,
It would.
which means the killer would have had to be someone who had access to the breakers. And it seems only one person has the key. It couldn't be, could it? Yes, it could be.
Yeah.
Yes. Go
Could it
for
be?
Alright, Alright.
All right, little thief. Your work here is done.
Sage Nelson 21, thank you so much for the follow, buddy. Welcome to the Orange Heart Tribe.
Dang. Alright.
There we go.
And there we go.
That was close.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Oh my gosh, look who the cat dragged. Alright, Ben.
First on the scene, the early bird wins the worm.
Good morning, Mr. Winner.
I would say Mr. Wiener.
How'd you get here before me?
Good morning, Mr. Edgeworth. I see you made an early start.
And I see you've made a late one, Judge Gavelle.
This is not my only case. I am a very busy woman.
You want me to call me Sage for short? Yeah, I gotcha.
Not all of us enjoy the freedom of a prosecutor relieved of only current responsibility.
Ugh.
Oh, I do apologize. I meant, of course, an associate attorney.
Associate. More like asinine.
We'll
Shut
see
up,
about
Eustace Arrogance!
yeah, we'll see about that.
Eustace, let us begin the investigation of the yard.
Okay. I'll go get some officers to
Hold it! Hold it! That won't be necessary.
But why not?
We've already finished investigating the yard and won quite the prize in the process.
One? But I'm supposed to be the winner.
Your Honor? Your Honor? I'd like to revisit your theory from yesterday in order to thoroughly disprove it.
I would caution you to choose your words carefully, Mr. Edgeworth. As I am sure you remember, your badge is in my hands.
How could I forget? You've told me several dozen times already. Perhaps you'd care to try a different theory.
Overruled. You have been warned repeatedly, yes. And each time, my words seem to have fallen on deaf's ear. Allow me to make this crystal clear. The committee cannot and will not tolerate insubordination.
Objection! The fate of my badge and the whims of the committee are of no concern to me now. The only thing that concerns me is proving Simeon Saint's innocence.
Interesting. And spoken like a true defense attorney. In that case, I shall be equally uncompromising. In the name of the goddess of justice, I will strike down your case without mercy. And when I am done, your career as a prosecutor will be over as well. I hope you do not come to regret this.
My gosh, Star, I just gotta applaud you. You delivered those lines so well.
Holy
You did
yeah.
great.
Yeah, definitely.
Amazing job, especially Fusis. I freaking love how you voiced them. Nice job.
My
There's a budgie in the
theory,
corner.
Thank you.
You've had practice now.
my theory
Oh, there's
remains
a budgie
the
over there.
same.
Up to the top.
Thank you.
Okay, keep it going. You got it, though.
My theory remains the same as when I related to you yesterday. Mr. Corretto did not see Mr. Knight's body. Corretto. Serrato. I didn't even...
Alright, here you go. Sorry.
Mrs. Serrato did not see Mr. Knight's body when he passed through this tunnel. The tunnel. As such, the body could only have been dropped down the well during the show. We both know the only one who could have dropped the body down there during the show is Mr. Saint.
That's still your assertion, and you can prove it, of course.
Of course she can. Who do you think you're up against?
What Yusuf means to say is that we received the final autopsy report just ahead of our arrival.
Oh, great. The autopsy report got updated.
Yeah, she really is a very busy woman, busy looking after baby Winner.
Oh!
The victim appears to have died the night before the body was discovered.
What?
In other words, the night before the show. The cause of death is as stated. It seems the wound is 4 inches deep.
4 inches? Instant detriment stab wound to the neck.
Which is more than enough to
Jesus
work with.
Christ.
That is that.
Wait a minute! Then that means one thing. No, it cannot be the pin.
Simeon
Why is
Saint
that?
was off stage for a period of 15 minutes. That was plenty of time for him to throw the victim's body down the well.
Judge Gavelle hasn't investigated the yard yet, which means, I fear there may be something of a flaw with your theory, Your Honor.
You seem very confident of that. But do you have any evidence to prove it?
Yes, I think I just might.
Rebuttal.
Yeah, there's 2 birds up there actually, the blue one and green one.
Oh yeah, I do
Oh,
budgies.
sure.
Mhm.
I need to go through the whole song again.
So-
No offense to you, Pen.
But what about that part? I'm just curious about that little.
Alright,
Or the next one.
next one.
And such a body you could only have dropped down the well during the show. Remember from what we presented from our
We need
thoughts.
we're gonna need to first things first. Before we do that,
I'm gonna press this.
we need to press.
Save.
Let's try
Hold
this.
it. Exactly. Press.
Hold it. Could you talk us through your reasoning on that a little more? Yeah, I think we should.
The day before the performance, Mr. Knight borrowed the keys from Mr. Soretto. Carceretto.
What's the matter?
Carceretto.
Or more specifically, the key to his cell.
Mr. Knight then used the key to leave his cell and entered Mr. Saint's cage. Mr. Saint took Mr. Knight to the yard in the cage, and that's where he killed him. Then following day, Mr. Carceretto crawled his way through the tunnel, but there was no body there yet. Wait a second, that doesn't add up. Mr. Carceretto smelled the sweet smell, so Mr. Knight must have been in the tunnel already. No, his body did not pass through the tunnel until sometime after Mr. Carceretto had crawled through it. Mr. Carceretto used the tunnel right around the time the show was starting. The body was discovered just after the performance ended.
I'll be right back, guys.
From which you deduce that the body could only have been thrown down the well during the show.
Yes, and who the culprit must be.
Okay. Alright. I'm gonna press
Hold
this.
it!
Hold it! Are you sure about that? Could nobody else have done it?
I understand that Mr. Barry was on stage for the entire performance. Most of the prisoners were watching the show, and those who were not have plausible alibis.
What about the guards?
They too were watching the show, as was the warden.
How can you be so sure? A guard could have easily approached the well unnoticed.
None of the guards left their post during the show. I have checked for myself, you know. I took statements from each and every one of them.
She's thorough, I'll give her that.
Are you finally ready to accept the truth? That the killer could only been Simeon Saint?
Judge Gabelle hasn't carried out a full investigation of the yard yet.
Which means we got the advantage for a change.
I should review the evidence we gathered during our investigation of the yard.
It's very easy to figure that out. The only way that trick can work is if Mr. Saint was on stage. And the only way that weight could have gone down is if the body was already there. And if you finish that act, you're up on the top of the stage.
Yes.
No way of dropping off a body
Let's
like
try
that.
this. I think it's gonna be on this stage.
I think so too.
Nope.
Okay.
No.
Alright, let's-
What the world?
What?
I think it might have been, maybe it's the right evidence, just the wrong statement.
Yeah, maybe.
Alright, let's try this one now too.
We just did this one, didn't we?
Nope, that was
Oh,
the
no, we
fourth
didn't.
statement. Alright.
We had the
Objection.
Oh,
we had the right clue, but the wrong
Wrong statement.
statement.
Sorry, Your Honor, but there is something else you're going to have to take into account. The well in the yard was rigged up to create a certain unique contraption.
A contraption? Go on.
You will recall that Mr. Saint was sent flying from the stage by that elephant.
I do. Just before he was to be absent for some time.
He was only able to fly through the air thanks to a weighted rope he tied around himself. Dropping the weighted end down the well allowed him to complete the trip.
Objection!
Okay.
Objection! Wait, wouldn't that send him flying as soon as he set foot on the stage?
Hold it! Hold it! It's simple, really. He kept the weight from falling by using a stake to keep the rope in place. With the second rope, he was able to pull the stake free, thereby controlling when the weight was dropped. We have found evidence to suggest that the original weight was replaced with Knight's body. This was done by the real killer in order to create an alibi. The estimated time of death tells us the murder took place early in the morning. The killer could have tampered with the contraption in the time between the murder and the show.
Objection!
Objection! You're saying Mr. Saint himself set this contraption up, right? Well then, who do you think is the #1 most likely person to have used it to dispose of the body? Who? Even you must see how it looks.
Objection! If Mr. Saint was the killer, he could have simply done that as Judge Gavel theorized without these extra steps. Miss Berry,
Yes?
does anyone else know how Mr. Saint's trick works?
Well, let's see. We had to get the prisoner's approval on what... Well, yeah, on what we were going to perform. So, I don't think Simeon's the only one who knows.
And there you have it.
Overruled. Interesting. You have certainly been diligent in your investigation. And yet, I fail to comprehend your actions still. Why did you not work to do what is right?
Is what I am doing wrong? If so, who is it that deems it so?
How can you not grasp even that? How can you not see that you are doing wrong at this very moment? You are a prosecutor, and yet you aid the defense. This file in the face of common sense. You are breaking every rule in the book.
I think only of what is right and just and act as I see fit in each situation I am confronted with. This is the path I have chosen, and whether you can comprehend that choice is immaterial. But if you mean to stand in my way, I will fight back with all I can to bring to bear.
Perhaps the goddess of justice is testing me. Very well. If it is her will that we must fight.
And I
Then I
am sit back. Okay.
Then I shall end this once and for all. Listen well, Mr. Edgeworth, for there is another reason why only Mr. Saint can be the killer.
Uh-huh.
Alright, round 2. Fight!
If the body was moved from the yard on the workshop, then Mr. Knight must have been first brought here to the yard from the cell. The only person who had the opportunity to do that is Simeon Saint. And thus, he remains the only plausible suspect.
Yeah.
Mr. Saint took a cage with him to Mr. Knight's cell. But why would he do that? Why he takes such an unwieldy object all the way... Weirdly. Thank you. An unwieldy object all the way to the holding cells. Yeah, it is pretty sus.
Why? Why is that term?
Why? Okay, sorry.
Did somebody say sus?
Yes.
No. No.
Okay, you're evicted. Goodbye.
Okay, you lose your living privileges. Goodbye. You're done.
That's it, kid. You
I'm
just
so
lost your
sorry.
partner privileges.
But we've all met Mr. Saint. That's exactly the kind of thing he would do. It's entirely plausible that he took the cage with him out of absent-mindedness and nothing else.
It may be plausible, but it is no more or less plausible than him having helped Mr. Knight to escape.
I need some real solid evidence if I'm going to get her to budge.
Well, we have the reason that he was moved to something else.
So, what did I miss?
Everything. And,
We proved that the contraption made it so that he couldn't have been the killer, but she's saying that he moved her some other way.
and we can't, and we learned that Kay can never say the word sus again.
Yep.
Seriously.
Fair.
The only person that had the opportunity. to
Anyway,
do that-
check what evidence you have right now. 'Cause I
Alright.
think there's something important there. Do we have the basket?
No, I don't think so.
Nope.
Really?
But-
Ah,
Mr. Knight has been brought here to the yard from his cell. Are you sure about that?
do we have anything to help with that?
Estimated time
Look at the
attached
notes.
between 3.
At least save before you show evidence.
I'm gonna start pressing
Or
stuff
maybe,
first.
maybe,
I'm gonna
we,
press
maybe
stuff first.
press, because it seems like we're having to get her on something.
Yeah. Hold it! Hold it! Was there really no other way he could have come here?
Mr. Knight was awaiting trial. If he, a random non-inmate, had openly entered the prison properly, he surely would have been noticed.
And presumably
hold up
none
a
of your
minute.
witnesses have testified to something, having seen such a thing.
Well, I gotta go for a bit, but someone's gotta do my part for a while, so I'll be right off. I hopefully, yeah. Can someone do it for me? My dad
Just
wants
haven't-
his present.
Alright.
Yeah, since I haven't done Cabell and since I haven't done any new lines, I might as well.
All right, I'll be right back. If
fair.
you're still streaming, then I'll be happy to play back my
No problem.
lovely judge.
Yeah.
Alright, let's keep
BRB.
Alright.
Alright.
Alright. Alright. Alright, Sinbad, you can do. Alright, I think, you know what?
Cabell will be able to work.
You can do, Sinbad, you can do, if you want to do K, you can, Ben, do you want to try, you want to, actually, I don't know. You can, alright,
I don't know
Sinbad,
how-
you
Oh,
can
guys.
do Gavel.
I think I could.
You haven't
I
had a
think I could.
vote. You haven't
I
had
think-
much of a vote yet. You want to do Cabell?
Yes, I would love
Oh.
to give up.
Alright. And presumably,
Yeah.
none of your witnesses have testified to having seen such a thing.
Precisely. Praise be to the goddess of justice for granting you this insight. So, as you will agree, it can only be that Mr. Knight was brought over here in secret.
Okay. Hold it! This! You're certain nobody else had the opportunity?
Need I remind you that we are in a prison? The entire facility is monitored at all times. Anything out of the ordinary would have been stopped.
Hold it! Hold it! But Mr. Saint was under that same scrutiny, was he not?
Overruled. The warden had granted the members of the circus special access. As a member of that troupe, under the supervision of Miss Fairy,
Yeah.
he is the only person who is free to wander where he will.
Not you, Silver. It seems you have forgotten something, Your Honor.
Forget is not a word in my vocabulary, Mr. Edgeworth.
Very well, then recall this fact if you will. You claim that Mr. Saint is the only person who was free to walk around the prison, but there was a brief period of time on the day of the crime in this prison. The time would have been possible for anyone to move through the prison entirely unmonitored. What do I have that shows there was a period of time on the day of the crime where oversight was limited? Cameras. Take that!
Yes.
Mr. Saint is far from the only one who had the opportunity.
Which opportunity are we talking about again?
We'd previously established that the time code on the security footage was off by 3 hours, and from this we can deduce there must have been a power outage lasting for that length of time, during which anybody could have moved around the prison undetected.
You mean to say that our killer intentionally created this 3 hours? That it was no simple camera malfunction. Is that even possible?
It was completely possible to create one 3-hour gap using this. Take
Breaker.
Our investigation of the yard turned up something rather interesting. A panel of breakers, one which can be used to cut the power to the security cameras. We also learned that the door to the power room may have been opened around the time of the murder.
What?
Such a shame to see one so capable fall so short of the mark.
Edgeworth knows what he's doing!
Then how does he explain the lock on the power door room? Yeah, it was kind of locked up tight. The warden's the only one with the key. those breakers are vital to the prison's infrastructure. So I very much doubt that anyone would have gained access to the power room's keys so
Objection! No, but one person could have.
I beg your pardon.
That person, the killer, had easy access to it, in fact. And what's more, their position here is such that nobody would dare question.
Objection! Objection! What? There's no one like that! Is there? Even so, the breaker to the electric fence is in there. They would be questioned in an instant.
There's only one person who meets these criteria. I can hardly believe it myself, but I have to follow where the logic leads. The person who had access to the power room key was Lagarde.
Lagarde!
Take that! The real culprit is... Speak of the devil.
Speak of which.
They shall
Warden Lagarde.
Warden.
Oh, just look at you. Aren't you the cutest little Poochie-Roo?
He's not just a pretty face. Missile also has quite the nose for sweet things. It seems he's smelling something very sweet indeed, and it's coming from you.
Oh, darling, you're just making me blush. Even though I'm just even wearing perfume.
Then perhaps it is the sweet stench of death.
Oh! Oh! You're a regular poet, aren't you? I had no idea! But if I didn't know better, I must think you were calling moi the killer!
That is precisely what I am calling you.
What?
Well then, the god is cute. Mr. Edgeworth, do you realize what you're saying?
Oh, such a naughty boy! How could he suspect me? I'm the one in charge of the room around here? Oh!
Just kiss the fox. I want to hug the fox.
Same. It's like we're in a murder mystery. Oh no shit, Lagarde!
You know what? When she goes to jail, we adopt the fox. Let's do it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Tabs, your line.
And equally far-fetched, this is
Hold it! Hold it! Sadly, it is not, although I can hardly believe it myself. But this is where the evidence points, and we must trust in the evidence. This piece of evidence proves that Warden Lagarde is the killer.
It's the same one.
The breakers.
I mean, it's the... Okay, weird. It feels like... Oh, okay. I guess it's the only one.
Maybe. Take that!
We don't have really a way of saving.
Nope. Oh, I didn't save. Well, this proves
Yeah,
that you
we're
are the
gonna...
killer.
How about you save right before
Darling,
it
please.
says it there.
That's your damning evidence? It has nothing
Yeah,
to do
keep
with
it
me
going.
whatsoever. And you know it.
Ugh, looks like that wasn't it. Missile smelled something on Warden Lagarde just now. Whatever it was could be the key to this case. Oh, the perfume.
Oh yeah, I didn't think
Oh
of that.
yeah!
I forgot about that stuff.
Oh, then let's go for the perfume next then.
Yeah, we'll just get to the perfume. Yeah,
Wait, hold on.
we have the perfume, right? Right. We don't have the perfume. Does the tunnel have the perfume? No. Then why did we bring up the perfume? Bell?
No, that's Camus.
Prison. Search the prison for the murder weapon.
I'm gonna give Val on the warning. Wait, hang on, wait. Go back. Wait. Go back. Prison search.
That's what they just did. Yeah, they were just looking at that. Yeah.
Winner, Gavel, and
Babe.
Couldn't find it. Wait. There's a chance that that the warden might have hid something during the search.
Yeah.
They mentioned
that's
that Allie isn't
possible,
acting
but
right.
That's more of like
or
His body.
Or the body.
That's
The body.
not
Yeah.
gaming it.
Yeah, maybe.
The body. Yep.
itself?
Yeah. Let's. Alright,
Yeah,
you know,
Sweet
let me
Sentence
just,
detective.
you know, I'm gonna save, and we'll try the body. Try the body, and then if not, then the search papers. All right. Here's your line, Sinbad.
Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, you really are. But can we dispense with the jokes now?
This is no joke, Warden. You are the killer.
Really? Well, you could just at least try and represent some plausible evidence.
All right. Let's try this. Take that! Your scent
There
betrays
we
you,
go.
Warden.
Okay.
And here's your accuser.
Oh yeah, the dog.
Space rocket did. Jesus.
The police dog.
We had him track a sweet scent that was lingering around Knight's body back when it was first found. He now appears to be smelling the same scent, and it's coming from you.
Darling, you're priceless. Who you are? Your evidence is a whiff of suspicion. Pretty dear, do put him in his place.
It seems Judge Gavel may have reached a similar conclusion to myself.
I believe this to be no mere coincidence, Mr. Edgeworth.
I do. After all, she had the key, and the scent found lingering on the body is hers as well. Were it just one or the other, we might be able to brush it off as a coincidence. However...
Indeed. Then it seems a conclusion approaches. Perhaps you should hear what the warden has to say for herself.
We should, and when we have, this case will finally be at an end.
Oh! You're all being simply awful. Stop looking at me like that. Me, the killer? How could I possibly do such a thing?
Very easy.
I'm having trouble replicating the French accent. Sorry about that.
You're good.
You're fine.
Verity told
You
me
gotta be more
everything.
French than that, my friend.
Verity told me everything she knows about the case, sweetie. The victim died in his cell, so by your logic, I would have killed him here. But how am I supposed to have moved the body? Especially as I never went into the prison. I was too busy with work, you see. I was cooped up in my office until right before the show began. Check if you'd like. You won't find a record anywhere of entering with or left the prison proper. I haven't the first idea of what hairbrained theories you have little scamps cooked up, but I'm innocent. There's simply no way I could be the killer.
Give me a break. Missile doesn't lie. Don't make it hard on everyone. Just come come clean.
Oh dear, I'm afraid you are the only one making things difficult. As I said, I never went into the prison. If you think I'm lying, go and check the records.
She clearly wants us to check those records, which means they won't help us. We'll just have to find another way of getting the truth out of her.
Yeah, excuse me.
Please, Mr. Edgeworth, stop
Right.
being a big silly. You've made a boo-boo and you know it.
Oh, she's still
Oh,
helping
boo
us.
boo. Yeah, okay.
Oh, what is just so adorable.
Okay, so let's look through all the statements there, because I think something was fishy about them.
Okay. I would have had to have killed him there. How am I supposed to have moved the body, especially as I never went into the prison?
Hold it.
Oh, really?
Press it. They say
What were
I
you
would
doing
press every
there?
sentence.
This fourth one's interesting.
Yeah, let's press this one.
Hold it!
So you're in your office the whole time and you didn't notice anything unusual?
No, I can't say that I did.
And you didn't notice anything missing?
I must confess, I am a rather messy girl. And a forgetful one at that. I put something down, and it's lost forever. It's a curse, darling, a curse! And we got lost some important evidence recently. It was just gone, poof, just like that.
What? And she still has a job?
Jesus! Honestly, if something came into my office and took
Balls.
something, it might just be years before I notice.
It seems like I'll need more than the power of the room key to expose her.
On the day of the murder, I was looking in my office. Oh, and looking for something I misplaced. But if I'd had a reason to go to the prison, I simply wouldn't have had the time.
The fifth one. The fifth one needs to be pressed because there's something
Hold
very
it!
fishy about
Hold
it.
it! Sure, maybe it didn't go through the main entrance to the prison, but what if you took another route?
Oh, come now, sweetie. Surely you don't mean that I awful busy tunnels they discovered? Why, until yesterday, I had no idea it even existed.
No, you have another way. I'm certain of it. A route that didn't require going through the main entrance of the tunnel.
Gate.
The route you went through this location.
Like the metal gate.
Yard.
Take
Yeah.
that!
Through the fence?
Warden, you took Knight from his cell and brought him to your office, which just happens to be connected to the yard. If you had a way through the fence, then you would have been able to circumvent both the entrance and the tunnel.
Oh, yeah, that's interesting.
A gold star for creativity, darling. And how would I have gotten through the fence?
Especially with that thick-ass coat.
The extremely high fence topped with razor wire, with thousands of volts of electricity going in towards it as well.
Yeah. How's she supposed to have gotten through that?
The fence's electricity supply can be cut off from the power room. And only you had the key.
Isn't there also a gate?
No one but you could have done it.
Overruled. Utterly ridiculous. The power room is on the prison side of the yard.
What?
The guard was on the detention center side. How would she even have reached the power room?
Exactly, Verity, darling. Well, clever puss. You've dug yourself a real hole now.
If there's no record of Warden Lagarde having entered the prison proper, then the idea that she could have shut off the fence by using the breaker is out of the question.
But there must be some way she could have done it.
She probably done it prior.
Listen,
What's
take
that?
a deep breath, big guy. Lose it cool, you lose everything.
But if I don't find a solution, she might still wriggle out of this.
Hey, I said take a deep breath, not freak out and completely lose your cool. There's nothing to be gained by banging your head against the same wall, yeah?
No matter how you look at it, Warden Lagarde couldn't have done it alone.
Have you tried a gun?
Objection! Oh,
Mr. Edgeworth, if you cannot find the...
objection!
I am back.
Hey, Scott.
Come back.
You got it,
You're
bud.
welcome too.
So what do I miss?
Okay, so to sum up, we are currently figuring out how Lagarde. We came to the conclusion that Lagarde was the killer, and we're trying to figure out
Potentially the culprit.
We're trying to figure out how she could have. So basically, she's now posing us the question: how could she have gotten through from the detention center side of the prison to the actual prison side itself? And right now, we're trying to prove how she got through, because she didn't go through the prison proper. We're saying that she probably went through the gate somehow.
You're right. There are budgies.
Okay.
You're right.
Alright.
You're right. There are
Got this
budgies
stuff.
there.
Anyway,
Anyway. You aren't doing yourself any favors by obstructing justice with your silence.
That was a reflexive objection, but now that I have yelled it, if I don't come up with an answer, it's all over. I have one more thing to add, if you'll permit me.
Nothing that explains how the warden could have shut off the breakers from the wrong side of the fence.
Yes, because it's not as impossible as it seems. What enabled her to shut off the breaker?
Accomplice.
An accomplice.
Someone else could have done it.
Could be
But
that.
would be-
I'd say someone else helped her.
Yeah. She
That
could
little
have done it
fox.
alone, but what if she wasn't alone?
Ooh, now we're talking. Way to flex the gray matter, kiddo.
I believe that Warden Lagarde had an accomplice.
Overruled. Enough. You disappoint me, Mr. Edgeworth.
What do you mean? Mr. Edgeworth has done nothing wrong.
The inmates of the prisoner are all issued with security bracelets. The one that raised the alarms that people were to go where they're not supposed to? Oh! I see you have realized your error. And we are, of course, with the prison grounds, where not only are the bracelets worn, but even the guards surveil each other for signs of one wrongdoing.
Despite all that, no one noticed Mr. Carcerato's escape.
The only ones who are free to roam are the animals.
And guess
And-
what she has on her coat?
And they most
Yep.
certainly could not have operated the breaker.
No, so our accomplice must be human.
Overruled. Then who did it? Given that cannot have been a prisoner or a guard.
Objection! I wouldn't be so quick to rule out either, Your Honor. The fact is, there is one person, someone whose movements weren't restricted, and I have just the evidence to show who that free roaming person was.
Back from the beginning. Remember who saw it?
The glove.
Sawit. Oh my gosh, Sawit.
There you go.
Fucking
Remember who
Yahweh.
saw it?
Sawit. Take that! Take that!
Fair enough.
This is
Oh, not the glove. Yeah,
one of the
bracelet.
prisoner's bracelets.
Indeed, a broken
Indeed.
bracelet belonging to a certain self-proclaimed model prisoner.
model prisoner, quote unquote.
What do you mean? And who is this prisoner?
We'll give him the benefit of the doubt. He did help us out a bit. Oh no, never mind.
Frank Sawit, Warden Lagarde's favorite inmate. Oh, that's
Oh,
a new
no.
face.
Oh my god, the face.
It's strange, isn't it, Warden, that he was able to keep his broken bracelet hidden and wander freely about the prison all the while?
Yeah, this is pretty funky. And I don't mean in a good way. Oh no, we cracked the code.
And the fox cooking the sweat.
Yeah. It couldn't be the case that he was permitted some sort of special leeway, could it? Although you are in the habit of giving such leeway to certain others. Boded Harma Canis first.
Overruled. Mr. Edgeworth, this is pure speculation.
Objection! In that case, why don't we ask Mr. Sawit himself? I'm confident he will confirm for us that he and Warden Lagarde were accomplices in this crime. If the two of them had worked together, a certain route into the prison becomes viable. The real route by which Knight was moved from his cell to the prison proper. Recall that there were two big obstacles in her path. First, the security camera outside Knight's cell. Second, the electrified fence in the yard. But she was able to remove both obstacles in one fell swoop, by having Mr. Sawit shut off the corresponding breakers.
Yeet. All right, Mr. Edgeworth. You've had your fun.
Oh, she's
And
angry.
do you still deny it, Warden Lagarde?
No, darling. You've got me. I admit it.
Oh, that was quick.
What? Warden? Tell me this isn't true.
Sorry, Verity, honey. But I'm afraid it is. Frankie hit me. Do it.
No way.
You did it, Miss Edgeworth. You got her.
Something's
Nice
off.
shooting, cowboy. She won't be wiggling out of this one.
She's bluffing, isn't
Yeah.
she?
As Mr. Edgeworth said, I had Frankie switch off the breaker. However, we didn't kill Knight, did we? No, Sweetens. We didn't.
What?
Warden, explain yourself.
Oh, Verity dear. I doubt your precious goddess will want to hear my excuses now.
She is all merciful. You had but to confess, and you shall be saved.
Oh gosh. All right. I was being threatened. I had no choice but to do as he said.
Who's he?
What did our mechanics? That awful assassins!
Canis?
How long has it been since that awful man came here to my beautiful prison? I'll never forget the day he arrived. The moment we were alone, he said this to me.
Alright then.
You should know that I have other dogs. Dogs are not confined to this fine institution.
Others?
Yes, very loyal dogs. Dogs who will do anything I ask of them.
Of course, he wasn't talking about the real dogs. He was talking about his very human cronies.
I have a feeling he knows a certain, ice cream salesman we encountered last case.
One with the insignia of a
Dumbass.
shell?
Yep.
No, it's insignia of a shell.
Yeah.
Shelly the Killer.
The killer.
Keep
And
going.
then, he said one last thing.
I would recommend that you take care in how you treat me during my stay here. Understand? Because I wouldn't want to have to set my dogs on you or your precious family.
I had no choice. I gave him that cell. I gave him everything he asked for.
Everything? Wait, is that how he became the fixer?
Yes, darling. I obeyed his every command and smuggled him in for all that he wanted. Eventually, I brought dear sweet Frankie into our little conspiracy. He agreed right away, of course, because I made things easier for him too.
So, you were smuggling in contraband. How exactly?
Excuse me. Once a week, late at night, Frankie would shut off the breakers. That allowed me to go in from my office into the yard without being seen by the cameras. Excuse me. Then I simply dropped the package down the well on the prison side and then went back to the fence. Each one of them spritz with a little of my perfume.
So that's what the sweet smell was.
Yes, it was a signal for Canis's dog. When he picked up the scent, he would fetch the package and then brings them back to his master. We had to make sure Rocco wasn't in his cell at the time, of course.
Could have been easy keeping him from finding out, huh?
Oh, we are all very much creatures of habit here at the prison, darling. Everything else to a schedule. Meals, exercise hours, that sort of thing. We knew when he was there. And that little adorable bear Carbaby freezes his with fright at the sight of Canis's dog. Poor thing. So there was no risk of him raising the alarm either.
She has oversight of everything here at the prison, which made her the perfect mule. With her on his side, Canis couldn't fail.
Frankie couldn't sneak out again in the morning, switching the breakers back on. Frankie would sneak out again early in the morning to switch the breakers back on, and our work here was done. Apart from fixing the time codes of the camera, which I would do later when I got the chance.
You have shared a great deal, Warden. The goddess... Oh, sorry. Give me a moment. There you go. The goddess of justice will surely take your honesty into account.
I've been the most dreadful too. I know I have. I'm supposed to be the one in charge. The day of the next murder was also one of our delivery days. And so, Frankie, bless his heart, did something in his usual work with the breakers. But there was no package delivered for me that day, so I didn't go out into the yard.
So that's the secret behind the fixer's system, and why she was...
The police... The police have been trying to track down his accomplices for the longest time. Even I've been handling them a hard hand myself, you know? Heavens knows how many times I've hauled the secretive scoundrel on into my office to talk to me. But no matter what I say, or how much evidence I would present to him, in which he simply wouldn't say a word!
That's why you were interrogating Mr. Canis over and over.
Exactly. I was trying to track down those horrible hench people of his. I found everything in the police had on that rotten scoundrel! I watched his every move and understood every letter he wrote!
His letters. Then I suppose she must know about his correspondence chess games, too.
But no matter what I did, I couldn't end up any clues of whose enemies were! Living in fear like this, it's... Oh! You just can't comprehend it! She's shaking.
As you have just heard of your stuff, Mr. Edgeworth. The words of what is Lagarde confessions have cleansed her of all suspicion. Surely there is no need to hound her any longer.
Has she really been cleared of all suspicion, though? Or is there more about her to uncover? There's definitely
more.
I'm sorry,
When in
Your
doubt,
Honor, this
press.
conversation isn't over yet, and I think the Goddess of Justice would agree.
Do you mean to make her suffer even more than she already has?
Unfortunately, her suffering under Mr. Canis does nothing to prove her innocence in Knight's murder. She admitted herself that she knew of and even facilitated the so-called Fixer's delivery route. I believe she used that same route to move Knight's body.
And where is your evidence, Mr. Edgeworth?
It's in the fact that the sweet smell on Knight's body is in the exact same scent Warden Lagarde uses to signal a delivery. What do you make of that?
Well, that is because... we've done so many times by now that the whole well probably smells of it.
Nah, if perfume that strong, it would have make sense at some point.
True.
I mean, fair.
Some of it would have just rubbed off on his body.
I still call BS, though.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, but I can make sense of that.
That does match the statement that Mr. Carsanto provided.
A smell? Yeah, always smelled kinda nice down there. Surprisingly.
Nice.
Gee, I don't know. Smelled sorta like dessert, I guess.
His words used seemed to suggest that the smell had permeated the wall.
Permeated.
Permeated.
Welcome.
permeated the wall. Well,
Ah.
you've been
Rendered.
Sorry. You've been rendered speechless, I see. Then I hereby move the adjourn to the session of this court. No! What do we do, Miss Edgeworth?
What can I do? This is as far as we go. Is this as far as we go?
Finally. So we're actually done.
Yes, Eustace, it seems we are. By the power vested in me, this court is adjourned.
Shit.
It.
Oh.
Huh?
Did this.
Stop it!
Who was that?
Ah!
Oh, it was him.
Uncle
Come
Ed.
on, Judge G.
That's
Things
good.
were just getting good.
Fender.
Are you objecting to my adjourning this session?
No. Would have shouted objection if I wanted to do that. You do you, G. Adjourn, don't adjourn. Whatever floats your boat.
Come on, guys.
What are you doing, Mr. Fender?
Don't worry about what I'm doing. Let's all just take a chill pill, shall we? By which, I mean a square of chocolatey goodness. Anyone?
I'll take one.
Are you trying to get yourself charged with contempt of court?
Content.
Contempt, whatever. No, my bad.
Yeah.
I just had a quick request to make is all. Simon Saint's lawyer, that is.
Ah, yes. I had forgotten that you were his real attorney, Mr. Fender.
How could you? You're killing me here.
Can you blame us? You've been making Mr. Edgeworth do everything the whole time.
Right you are, which is why I figured it's time to put in some work.
Work, you say? Somehow I don't believe you work a day in your life.
I worked last Wednesday. That's the most amount of work I've done in my entire life. And let's just say this is me doing some prep work for the upcoming trial.
Improv.
Mind if I question the witness?
Now, amusing, but what is there left to ask?
I have a feeling in my funny bone that Beeps here has something more to tell us about the killer.
Do I?
Yes, indeed. See, as a major player on Team Simeon, I can spot a sympathizer when I see one. And you don't think he did it, do you? So tell us, who did? Come on, spill the beans, we're all ears.
Miss Edgeworth, what is he doing?
He's trying to coax Warden Lagarde into giving something away. Ask yourself, why would she go through all the trouble of sending Knight's body on such an odd journey? It's because she wanted to frame Mr. Canis.
He did? No way!
If he was convicted of committing murder here, that could have been grounds for transfer to another prison. Most likely a more secure facility.
And where'd he be out of her hair forever, huh?
Precisely.
A motive.
Yep, that's the motive. Precisely. She saw her opportunity and seized it.
No. Saint cannot be the killer! Can't not. Yeah, okay, that's alright. That's not fair! I was already to prosecute him!
No, right? But maybe we should find out what she thinks first. Don't want to get the wrong guy, yeah?
Nice! Now, Mr. Winner has gone along with it too. Well, Warden, are you happy to testify further?
Oh, the breakdown!
Of course! How can I refuse this silver-tongued devil? Eddykins! You have such way with words!
Just do a madab beef.
Besides, one can't tell the truth without telling the whole truth. Can one?
Nothing but the truth.
I'm simply dying to tell all verity, darling. Do say you'll let me.
As you wish. Court is unadjourned. I can't believe it! You pulled that off, Mr. Fender!
That was one of the
Wow,
best.
right.
That was like one of the best moments I've seen from him so far. Aside from him, being his usual comedic self. Like that was really good.
Oof, me neither.
Thank you for the timely intervention.
Hey, it's the least I can do. Kay's not wrong. I've been leaning on you hard. Besides, defense never rests. Am I right? Simeon's depending on us. Sadly, I think I just about exhausted my reserves of cool lawyer chat there, and we can't foul this up now. Which means you're up to bat. Miles McSmiles, show that never rests spirit.
I shall.
Fabulous. Then let's get started.
I'm just gonna stand over here by the alligators.
Yeah, make sure you don't get chomped very much.
I love that nice improv. Fuck, that was an amazing improv part. Anyway,
I really don't think anyone could have done it but that dreadful man Canis. There is no telling what went on before him and the victim. Perhaps he simply took a disliking to him. He certainly is a type. But whatever the sordid details, it was him. But he stabbed that poor man to death. And then he had himself dispose of the body. That simply has to be what happened.
now she said to death. If it was to stab to death, it would have been multiple stabs. But mind you, that it wasn't what, according to the autopsy report, Foxy, if you would please check the autopsy report.
Oh, there you go.
Stabbed once with a 4-inch thingy, or whatever.
Exactly. Stab wound to the throat, instant death.
All right.
And she said instant death to the death.
Alright.
That's
So
wrong.
we have
I
already
guess.
inconsistency.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
victim-
I'll go with it. I'll
I
roll
think
with
I'll
it.
roll with it for now.
That's potentially. So make sure you save
Alright,
before
keep
the
going.
We will.
The victim, Mr. Knight. Yes? I did him the most terrible disservice.
yes, you killed him.
Yes. No.
I suppose you could put it that way. But if I were such a sorry, if I were in such an excuse of for what, then this would never have happened. And that's why I have to clean up this terrible mess.
Warden Lagarde, as ever, your honesty is truly your credit. I am certain Mr. Knight is looking down and weeping tears of gratitude.
You clearly never met Mr. Knight.
I'd say
Bless
part
you.
one is probably press that statement about how do you know he was stabbed.
Alright, let's press that too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, how do you
Number
know
four,
what's
I
that? Let's press it.
Yep, okay.
Nah.
Yeah, no, number
Previous.
4.
Previous.
Back.
Alright.
Hold it!
What more can you tell us about those sordid details?
Well, we all know what Candice did it was for a living. I doubt the killing part would have given much trouble. Especially as the victim was already injured. His neck, I think. I couldn't turn his head right, oh dear. That's why they told me when they brought him anyway.
They must make some sort of report for the warden when new prisoners are admitted. You seem keen for us to think that you didn't know much about Knight.
That is because I didn't, sweetie.
Voice crack. And here come the voice cracks now. We need a voice
Good.
crack counter. We're gonna need a voice crack
No,
counter. Good Lord, Foxy.
no.
That is because I didn't, sweetie. And the victim was simply a fun target for that monster. Nothing more. I expect Candice to use it. She said that was his is hidden in this chest set, don't you? Awful, terrible, grisly business. Just imagine. The man probably didn't even have time to just to cry out.
I see. Thank you for your thoughts. They were very helpful. Actually, I'd like to hear about them in a little more detail if you don't mind.
Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, you're making me blush. I could chat with you all day.
Get old bag in here to talk her ears off.
Jesus! Oh my God!
If you want,
Oh, God, my God!
if you
Oh,
want
my
to
God!
just come extend my hand.
Oh my
Anyway,
God.
keep
Oh my
going.
God.
God, my God!
Mika
Oh,
going.
God! Oh, please, the guard! Don't! Wait! Don't! Hold back! Just hold back, Edgeworth! Thank you!
11? 5. 5.
Don't look so nervous, darling. I'm only teasing.
My precious Nancy Boo is ready for anything.
No, I'm don't be nervous, darling. I'm only teasing. Of course, we can talk about them once more.
Hey, how do you know about the chess set?
I
Present that. Hey, I think
Wait.
there's something particular. You save it, but I think there's
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
How
That
did
chess
she
set.
know about the chess
How do you know about the chess set?
Press it.
Alright, hold it.
No, don't press it. Okay.
And which chess set would that be precisely?
Why are the ones the victim brought in, sweetie? You try to keep up. The victim was in a certified chess fanatic after all. So I'm led to believe. But the naughty boys, look at the chisel inside it. Can you imagine?
How does she know about the chisel and the chess set? Only a few people were supposed to know about that. After all, we only learned about it thanks to certain deductions we made. So how did she find out?
Yeah.
Of course, it's in the land of the killer mechanics. Even a chisel could serve as a deadly weapon.
Yeah, so go back over to that one there. We gotta do the chess set. How do you
Objection!
know about this?
It
How did you know
is
about
correct.
this?
Yep.
Yeah.
Warden
Stop.
Lagarde, you strike me as being more careful than the image you project suggests.
Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, please call me Fifi or Sweetie Pie. Oh, for God's sake, stop with the wet bag shit!
Man.
However, I think you may have been a little less careful than you realize in this instance.
I'm just more a double little creature. Don't be embarrassed. We're all family here.
Ugh.
Come on, Miss Edgeworth, don't let her get inside your head.
You said
He's in
earlier
the
that
mind.
you didn't know much about Knight. In which case, I find it rather strange that you know about the chisel.
Well, of course, darling. Do you think we don't check with that's when they come in?
Objection! You're not talking your way out of this, Warden. That is entirely irrelevant, and you know it. Knight didn't bring the chess set into the prison himself. It was brought by Mr. Saint when he came to visit. Knight wouldn't have had it with him when he arrived.
What? I mean, of course, when Mr. Saint came in, we...
Objection! You checked him? I find that hard to believe, because if you did, that makes your story all the stranger. If you found the chisel, why did you not confiscate it there and then? Ooh, her furs will rising. Judge Gavelle, did you tell anyone about the hidden compartment in the chess set?
I did not.
If no one leaked our findings, then how exactly did you learn about the chisel, Warden Lagarde? Because it certainly couldn't have been when you checked on Mr. Knight or Mr. Saint on their arrival.
Indeed, such a thing would imply an intentional oversight if it had been found, yet let go.
Precisely. So, Warden Lagarde, and answer truthfully this time. Where and when did you learn about the chess set? If you won't answer, then allow me. I submit that you...
Hold it! Alright, darling. There's a woman in. You got me, alright? I question Knight. That was when I learned about the chess set. But please, you have to believe me. I did not kill him.
One moment, Warden. This is significant development. The court requests that you make a detailed statement on the record. Any objections, Mr. Edgeworth?
None, Your Honor.
Very uneffective.
Thank you, darlings. It's all for misunderstanding. I promise.
It's just so cute.
Very well. Go ahead, Warden Lagarde. And please, tell the truth this time.
Her lies are starting to wear thin. This is my chance to expose her.
Here we go.
I said the question night, but I wasn't. I said the question night, but I wasn't anything serious. You understand? I make a point of talking to every newcomer in our new little home. Night was not it. We just had a little chat, you might call it. And after we talked, I had him taken back to his cell straight away.
The more she lies, the more thoroughly she seals her fate.
There was simply a conversation with a new detainee.
My voice. I need water.
That seems entirely above board.
Oh boy.
Anyway, that seemed entirely above board.
I am water.
Exactly, Verity, darling. Yeah, I knew you'd understand.
Objection! Very well, I don't. What proof do you have to back up your statement?
I suppose we shall see, won't we? Mr. Edgeworth, you may begin your cross-examination.
That last part, the part where he brought him back.
Alright, let's see.
Hold it!
Straight away.
If he really had gone back to his cell, he would still be alive today.
Hold it! Do you really think I murdered the poor man right there in my office? Don't you? But it would be my what would be my motive then, darling? I told you I barely knew him. I'm no angel. I have my crutches against Canis, but the night has nothing to do with the animal.
He really does hate Canis. Warden Lagarde, I must insist that you append that statement to your
How does she
testimony.
know that Knight was an animal?
No, other way around. They called Canis an animal.
Canis, yeah.
No. No. She
Look
said
at the
she had
history.
nothing to do with that.
Knight had nothing to
but
do
Knight-
with that
I-
animal.
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
okay, fair enough. Okay, I got
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
You
He
misunderstood.
had a
It happens,
dispute.
but-
I must insist you append that statement to your testimony.
Yeah, this is it. The chess correspondence.
Yeah,
He
the
did
chess
have
moves.
something to do.
Objection!
Objection! There you go. I love it.
Yeah.
Judge
Yes,
Gavel,
yes.
I'd like you to take a look at this.
Notes about a game of chess. What is the significance of this, Mr. Edgeworth?
It was found in Knight's cell, which is exactly where you saw it too, Warden Lagarde. But you didn't just see this game in Knight's cell, did you? You've seen it in Mr. Canis' cell too. Objection! Oh, come now. Don't tell me you haven't taken a look at the chessboard in the maximum security cell. I imagine you watch his every move like a hawk. Or rather, and I imagine you feel that doing so is your only option.
If he wants to find out who his cronies are, right?
Personally interrogating your own
I said that right,
prisoners
did I?
is cronies. But you were close.
Cronies.
Yeah. Personally interrogating your own prisoners is highly irregular, to say the least. As you said, Mr. Canis had threatened you. He put your precious home at risk. That's why you took it upon yourself to question him. You wanted to find out who his dogs were.
And so I faked.
You also told us you read his letters, which means you must have known about his one key fact. You knew he was playing correspondence chess. And then who should appear but Knight, carrying with him a diagram of a very particular game. We ourselves used that diagram to infer a connection between the two men. It seems you came to the same conclusion, but in your fear, you took your reasoning one step further. You surmised that Knight was Mr. Canis' henchman sent to kill you.
The real reason she had that chat with the fraudster. If his boss wouldn't have cracked, maybe he would.
And when you questioned Knight, you made another discovery. For there inside his chest set, you found a hidden chisel.
The murder weapons itself?
As far as you were concerned, that chisel meant one thing, Canis. Thus, you convinced yourself that Knight was working with for Canis, and that is why you killed him. I see you have no more excuses. Judge Gavel, your verdict, please.
Much as it grieves me, there would appear to be a little room for doubt. I hereby give my verdict. Rongo Knight was the murderer, but... In the name of the goddess of justice, who is it this time?
Oh.
Oh no. She's losing it.
Warden?
It's George. It's all a big stupid joke. You people just don't see it, don't you?
I think we've proven that it's you who didn't understand things correctly.
Starving. I understand it all perfectly well. Thank you very much. And I understand that there's very much in your theory, Mr. Edgeworth.
Oh my goodness, that's it, Fox!
That the zoomies.
Huh, you're just grasping at straws now. I have no time for this. Your Honor, the verdict.
Overruled.
Hear him out.
I am curious to hear what the warden has to say.
What?
You're tall, Verity. I just have one last thing to say, but then Mr. Edgeworth didn't declare himself Zewina.
He rang.
Ben.
He went away for a second.
Oh.
Like, literally the second that he was going to go on.
Alright, I'll do
You
it.
rang.
And
You rang?
You rang?
Does anybody remember
I am
a
back.
certain
Oh,
You
welcome back.
literally, hang on. You missed out
it
on
like
a line.
1
Yeah.
second.
So it literally
I
just
I
like
know.
You got one line in 1
I
second.
was like,
Yeah, I was straight gonna say.
You're tall, Verity. Just one last thing to say, Mr. Edgeworth, then you can declare yourself Zewina.
you rang?
Does anybody remember a certain autopsy report?
The updated autopsy report in Edgeworth Spear.
Of course, we received the finalized version of this morning.
That's right. And I was listening what you told us about it. In Verity, even nobody else was. It said the wound was 4 inches deep.
4 inches?
Wait.
Tell me this, Edgeworth. How does a tiny chisel make a 4-inch wound?
No!
Oh, shit!
Forgive
Yeah,
me.
no,
oh,
that
God,
makes
it-
sense.
yeah.
Wait,
Look
what
at
happened?
me.
Why-
Still-
I spaced out.
We're still right. We're still right. Let it play. Because we still have one weird clue that we still haven't wrapped up yet.
The chisel. The
Look-
stake, I think.
Actually,
me.
something else really silly that is funny to think about. But we'll get to that.
Alright.
Forgive me, oh goddesses. I came previously close to
Perilously.
making perilously close to making a terrible mistake.
It looks like your theory is the only one that doesn't hold water, Edgeworth. What now?
Bean.
What do we do?
It'll be fine. Miss Edges will always come to. Right, sir?
There is something still. Looks
Forgot
like,
completely how she was there.
looks to me like the Miles of Tron's out of commission. I knew he was a
You're an
robot.
attorney! You're an attorney too, aren't you? Why don't you do something? Turn things their head with their hands, desperate bluff, or something with first.
Look, Detective, I'm as much of a man of action as the next guy. Without evidence, we're up a creek without a paddle here. that might be the end of the rope. I left my sticky cap at home.
We can't give up now. We have to do something, or else we might be doomed.
Mine.
I'm certain that Warden Lagarde is the killer. It's the only explanation that fits the facts of the case. But if the chisel wasn't the murder weapon, what other bladed weapon is there in this is there here in this facility?
Allie! Allie the alligator! What did Allie eat?
Right!
Right!
Inside alley!
One last piece of evidence that still isn't resolved.
We need to
Exactly!
That's
get that gator out of that water.
The gator.
Anyway,
It seems we do not have all the answers, nor the evidence to provide those answers.
Getting the metal detector.
Alas, we must wait until the trial to see the matter resolved, I'm afraid.
Objection!
Objection! Come on, G, you're just giving the killer a chance to destroy the evidence.
Overruled. Are you calling the judicial process in question, Mr. Fender?
Yeep. Nope, not me. Nah. John Miles. Any bright
As
ideas?
What is the real murder weapon, since it's clearly not the chisel? Confound it, this question throws everything we've deduced out the window.
Nothing to add,
Allie! What's with the metal detector?
We're getting there.
Hacker.
This is called suspense.
chill. We are getting there
sorry.
soon enough, and I understand we want to get the case done.
Yeah.
But
Theatrics.
gotta read on.
I know. I'm just really
So-
like, excited to that turnaround. That's why.
Yes.
Alright. Then
Nothing to add, Mr. Edgeworth. Allow me to remind you that claims not supported by sufficient evidence are subject to the hardest penalties.
Harshest.
Harshest.
I think it worked. That word works too. It's hopeless. I can't think of anything. I need more time.
Wait a minute.
Loath as I am to admit it,
hold it.
Hold it! You can't give him now! Remember what Mr. Fender said. Simeon's counting on us. Without us, he's... Remember how upset he was. He was devastated. Nobody is more pained than him over Mr. Knight's death. There's no way he did it. But if we can't save him, who will? And what's more, he believed in us. He's sitting in the cell, waiting for us to bring him some good news.
Hey, good news.
girl.
And I, for one, won't walk
go,
away
okay.
until we have some.
Atta girl, okay. Atta girl.
Gee, Miles, little buddy there is quite the motivational speaker.
This is why I love Kay more than Maya.
Should have booked her a tech talk. And she's right too. When you find yourself on the ropes, think of the client. Picture them pleading with you to help them. Doesn't that make you want to fight back as hard as you can until the very end? Think of your old man, good old Gregory.
Rest in peace.
His father would be
No
proud.
matter how bad things looked, he'd always find a way to turn it around and save his client. And you're just like him, right? If there's any way to force a turnabout here, you're the one who'll find it. Simeon's counting on you.
Judge Gavelle.
You seem to have recovered your composure, Mr. Edgeworth. But if you mean to attempt a defense, I would advise you to consider our ramifications. You have repeatedly proposed misguided theories and have made numerous false accusations.
There you go.
I forgot to say it.
If you do so again, I will have no choice but to judge you unfit to serve as a prosecutor and reveal you of your badge. Relieve your badge. And relieve your of your badge for good.
Let's go. She's right. I have but put forward a number of theories that prove to be flawed in one way or another. Have I made some sort of fundamental oversight? Wait, she said my theories were misguided.
Nothing to say? Then the court will tolerate no more of your time wasting. I hereby...
Sir!
Miss Edgeworth! Give my verdict.
That's it. I've been thinking about the wrong way all this time. My theories weren't misguided. I was being misled.
The defense submitted saying...
Objection! I think it's a little too soon for that, Your Honor.
I'd say it's well past due, darling. You wouldn't you agree, Verity there?
Mr. Edgeworth, you may proceed.
I'd like to remind you of a few things.
Gotcha, bitch.
The sighting of his dog, Helmet, the fact that he wasn't at the show, these and other factors made by Mr. Canis that the obvious suspect at
Overruled. This again, Mr. Edgeworth, you seem almost proud of your blunder.
Hold it! I knew he was gonna say hold it. But what if the real killer wanted us to suspect Mr. Canis? What if it was all carefully arranged? And what if the same was true of the chisel, our purported murder weapon? Mr. Knight had been stabbed multiple times in the same place with a bladed instrument. What if he was stabbed with the chisel after the real murder weapon had been removed? Just to leave traces of blood on it for us to find. Oh, that's how the killer misled us into thinking that the chisel is the murder weapon. But why mislead us all in this way? Why indeed? Why make us think that the chisel is the murder weapon rather than us whatever was really used?
It transferred.
You transferred. Warden, you took advantage of what the chisel seemed to suggest.
What it suggested? What are you talking about, darling?
Hold it! Mr. Winner, if I were to tell you the murder weapon was a chisel, what would you think?
That Mr. Canis is the killer?
And there you have it. That was the trap the warden set for us.
Oh, Mr. Canis has a bunch of chisels! So she wanted us to think it was one of his, right?
Indeed. That was her plan right from the start. To frame Bodhidharma Canis.
Your reasoning would appear to be sound. Warden Lagarde certainly seemed to harbor a deep and abiding hatred for Mr. Canis.
Fighting, but close enough.
But close enough. Close enough. You're good.
However, I think you know what I'm going to say next. That alone is not sufficient proof of that Warden Lagarde is the killer.
I knew that wouldn't be enough. There's only one thing that will prove it. The real murder weapon that we now know must exist.
If you cannot prove your theory, then this conversation ends here.
Objection! If we could just find the real murder weapon...
Objection! Objection! How many times do we have to go over this? We searched the prison from top to bottom!
Eustace is quite correct. No other possible murder weapon has been found, so I'm afraid you're at the bit of an impasse.
Objection! I can still prove my case yet, Your Honor, because it's still here inside this prison. This would have been made sure of that.
Security gate?
I am glad you at least remember what it is, and you remember what it does.
Of course I do! I'm not an absolute wait, I'm not even an idiot at all! The security gate detects metal! Which means you can't bring anything metal into the prison or take it out. Oh!
You're learning, Eustace. Precisely. If there is another murder weapon, it cannot have been taken off the premises.
But nor can it have been brought into the prison in the first place. And so we find ourselves right back to where we began.
Judge Gavel?
What I'm trying to tell you, Mr. Edgeworth, is that if you wish me to believe that there is another murder weapon here in the prison, you will also have to explain to me how it goes here.
I got it.
All right. We know that the chisel was smuggled into the prison inside a pocket chest set, but our contention is that the chisel is not the real murder weapon. So if the weapon came from outside the facility, then there must have been a way to bring it in.
Yes, the question of the hour is this. Can you show me this alternate route?
How did the weapon Warden Lagarde used to get into the prison? You borrowed evidence from the police to help with your investigation, is that correct?
Sinbad.
Yes, sweetie. Everything is related. And the kindness is with me now. Heaven knows how many times I've hauled secretive scoundrel into my office to talk to me.
Oh,
Of course.
hey, yeah.
That's how. The fact that this is here with us shows us how a bladed object could have been brought into the facility as well.
The bell. It's one of his bells.
Take that!
He ties it to a knife.
Allow me to remind you of our conversation with Mr. Canis yesterday.
Yes. It was but one of my bells. One of two in existence.
Just do?
Two and only two. One for my knife, and one for my beloved helmet. Exquisitely crafted, utterly unique. My ears are my guide, and I must be able to use my tools precisely. Of course, as you said, the knife has long since been taken from me.
So you see, there is a way for objects to be brought into the prison unscrutinized. As part of the evidence Warden Lagarde borrowed from the police.
What?
Mr. Canis' knife was part of the evidence in the case against him. That evidence was here in the prison. Welcome back, Bluebell. You're the nerd.
Welcome back, Bluebell!
Bluebell.
Not only
You're
that,
the bean!
but the knife had a certain bell attached to it.
The bell that was attached to the chisel.
Correct. The killer took the bell from the knife and attached it to the chisel.
Can't be right! The chisel only had Mr. Knight's fingerprints on it!
Easy enough to explain if the killer wore gloves. She made it look as if the chisel was the murder weapon, but then attached the bell to it. In so doing, she made sure that all the evidence pointed to Mr. Canis. And who had access to the evidence from which the bell was taken? Why, only the person to whom it had been entrusted.
Who is it, sir? Who's been messing with the evidence?
I believe that would be you. Isn't that correct, Warden Lagarde?
Exactly, yeah, you know. Because of that.
Objection! Unluckily for you, that isn't quite true. These particular bells are unique, because there are only 2 of them in existence. By attaching that bell to the chisel, you good as declared yourself the killer.
Oh, that's it. It's already.
Hold it! I don't. Not yet, anyway. Mr. Winter, I'd like you to order another search of the prison right away.
Huh? But if you do find something, that's going to make things awkward for me.
This isn't about what's convenient for you, dude. We have to find the truth. You're a prosecutor, aren't you?
Oh, yeah, but, you know...
This worthless excuse for a prosecutor. If I had an investigative authority, I wouldn't be sitting on it.
Oh, it's not my decision to make. The warden would have to authorize it.
You know full well that she will do no such thing. You have the power to insist on a search. Use it!
Away from the mic. Talk towards
Sorry,
it.
darling, but not without that evidence.
The goddess of justice cannot bestow bestow her blessings on those who lack the proof of support their claims. Our work here is done. The rest of the matter will have to be settled in the courtroom.
No.
No. If we give Lagarde the opportunity, she'll destroy whatever evidence is left. I have to object. I have to stop them. But what do I say? I don't have anything concrete to offer. What am I thinking? I'm never this reckless. No, I can't back down now. I've got to put everything on the line. I'm not a prosecutor right now. I'm an associate attorney with a client to defend. Only I can save Mr. Saint, and that means... even if my chances are 1,000,000 to 1, it's still worth a shot. It's now or never. Should I object? When in doubt...
Object. When in doubt, object.
Object.
I suppose this must be how a certain serial bluffer always feels. Regardless, I cannot walk away.
Somewhere in the
Objection!
Japan, Phoenix Wright sneezed, and
Exactly.
Maya turned to him, being like, "What happened?"
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I just got a cold.
Wait!
Anyway, we're stuttering. We need to get going.
This had better be good, Mr. Edgeworth.
I've got it.
Got? What exactly?
The real murder weapon, of course. I know where Mr. Canis's knife is.
Do you really, Mr. Edgeworth?
I do. Not at all.
If I did not know better, I would say that you were bluffing.
Ha! You wounded me, Your Honor. I don't know the meaning of the word. It's terrible in my heart.
It's okay, I killed you!
Well, would you be so kind as to enlighten us? Where is the real murder weapon?
Think, Miles. Think. Somewhere not even the police would search. A blind spot in this zoo. A hiding place that the warden could be absolutely sure of. A hiding place? No!
You insist. Come on, Helmut. Open up.
Should he use the same trick? No, that's ridiculous,
No.
isn't it? But
I
the
knew
more,
it.
The more I think about it,
Yep.
how many foolproof ways to evade detection could there be?
Mr. Edgeworth, how long do you intend to keep us waiting?
There's the faintest possibility I'm right, but if I'm wrong, we stand to lose everything. Your Honor, this is where the real murder weapon is hidden.
A yard, right there.
Take it out!
Yes.
Here? In the yard?
Indeed.
I don't believe I understand. Would you care to explain a little more?
Where exactly is the real murder weapon hidden? Oh wait, hang
To
on.
the left. To the
You gotta-
left.
Whoop, and there it
There.
goes. It's in the gator.
Of course. That's what it must have been. What's the matter, detective? Not cute, Darius. Welcome on into the stream, bud.
Darius.
I just realized
Yeah,
that
yeah,
gator
yeah,
swallowed a knife.
It's Bill Dexter.
Jesus Christ.
It's reacting to the alligator.
What? Oh,
The metal detector was reacting to something inside her after all. Your Honor, I'd like to remind you of this piece of evidence.
the chisel?
Didn't we just figure out that isn't the murder weapon?
You might recall that Mr. Canis hid this chisel in his dog's mouth. Would you believe that the real murder weapon was hidden in much the same way? That's right. The murder weapon is hidden inside the alligator in that pond over there.
What?
No way!
We detected the presence of a metallic object during an earlier investigation. Judge Gabel, we need to know what's hid inside that alligator.
Understood. Then we will need to summon a veterinarian.
I'm sure I could get the little sweetie to open up for us. I'd be happy to give it a try.
Go for it, please, by all means. Go for it, Regina.
Yeah!
There is a gator. There is a knife in that gator. You make one wrong move and it cuts its insides out.
Warden Lagarde, The real murder weapon is about to be revealed. Why not do the right thing and confess?
Nope. We gotta get it. We gotta get it.
I think I confess!
As you wish, then you can simply wait and watch as your lies are exposed.
What's the breakdown like? That was quiet.
It's over, Fifi Lagarde. The real murder weapon was Bodin Harmacanus' knife, making you the only person who could have killed Bronco Knight.
And now the real secret is revealed.
I'm not the criminal here! This is what Candace is doing! I did the right thing! That was the son! It's not dog! I'm just thinking of my Candace! He had to come over my perfect little home! He ruined my paradise on earth! He ruined everything!
What's the breakdown?
And look at that.
Oh, bye, little guys.
Jump!
They were all little guys. They were all little guys.
My goodness.
Let's adopt them all.
It wasn't just one little guy. They were all little guys.
You're all foxes!
March 29th, 12:34 p.m. Detention Center. Corridor.
My glorious
And
King
just
Miles
in time for
Edgeworth is so
lunch.
smart. Yes, he is. Alright. Fen, you can do the forensics.
Prosecutor the winner, sir! The test results have just come back.
The winner. I guess we've
winner.
all been under a lot of stress.
Traces of Bronco Knight's blood were found on Mr. Canis' knife. Just like you said, sir. Congratulations on a stunning victory.
You take all the credit.
Thank you, officer. Excellent work. You can continue complimenting me if you like. Yes, sir. The winner wins again. I think I'm welling up a little.
With rage.
Excellent work, Eustace. Just a few loose ends to tie up. And we're done.
Yeah, my glorious King Eustace Winner is also smart. Is so smart also.
Knows how to take credit. That's for dang sure.
Huh? What are you talking about? I just solved the case, didn't I?
We have yet to confirm whether or not Knight really was working for Mr. Canis. It will be vital to know if Warden Lagarde was simply jumping to conclusions on that front. True though.
Huh? Huh?
There's Clueless, and then there's you.
Well, then I guess we'd better get back to our investigation. Alright, officer, go with me. You're about to see the winner win a whole lot more. Prepare to witness first-rate investigative talent in action. Yes, sir. I'm right with you, sir. Can't wait to watch you work, sir. It's winning time!
I am so curious what all those lines are in the fan translation. I'm gonna have to watch the fan translation.
I expect this case will cause quite a stir. The attempted murder of the president is news enough, and now his would-be assassin has been murdered.
But Knight never sought to kill the president in the first place.
The truth is not always as important as it might seem, Mr. Edgeworth. In the eyes of both society and the law. Can this even say that? You do not have to believe me, however. As a prosecutor, Mr. Edgeworth is
Obliged.
obliged, thank you, to accept that this is a reality of the world he operates in.
Being a prosecutor is about more than proving people guilty. That's what I believe.
We are all free to believe as we choose, but the law is not to be toyed with for our own personal goals. If you refuse to accept this, Then you
I'm
must
kind of
prepare
whack.
to suffer the consequences.
Where were you when Von Karma was around? Sinbad.
Okay.
What does that even mean? Wait. You're not gonna take his.
I'm afraid I must be going now. Farewell, Mr. Edgeworth.
Yeah, it's no real need to.
Judge Gavella's right. There must be only one set of laws for everyone. But if following the law means sacrificing the truth, can I really do that in good conscience?
I don't know. Oh, hi, Simeon.
Simeon, you're out! Alright, who wants to do Simeon?
Well, you were doing Simeon first.
I can, if you want, I can do it.
Okay.
You can do it, yeah. You can do it, huh?
Oh, Bunny's with him.
Go ahead.
Bunny's with him.
Hi, Regine.
Is everything alright? They did let you out, right?
Yeah. But I'm so confused about what's going on. Some guy just came and said I was free to go. And that I have Mr. Edgeworth today.
You sure do! Mr. Edgeworth found out who the real killer is.
Wow, really? You did that for me, Mr. Edgeworth? No. Stop staring at me like that. Innocent, I swear. Don't pull the rug out from under me now.
Stop it, silly. It's true. He saved you. So, say thanks already.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Thank you.
And a great big Regina Berry thank you from me, too.
Mr. Saint talking directly to me? Small victories, I suppose.
Can I just ask one more question, Mr. Attorney?
Sure. I'm not actually an attorney, though.
I thought Bronco was my friend. No, my best friend. Trusted him. But now,
But now?
well, it's just I never would have believed that he could hate someone enough to want to kill them. It keeps something like that from me, then he never really trusted me. Did he?
That's not true, Simeon. Of course he trusted you.
No, he didn't. If he had, he just told me. I could have stopped him. I could have told him that he never helps, that he had to let go of all that stuff.
Mr. Saint, I think you're forgetting something. I should show him the thing that proves Knight trusted him.
The chessboard.
Oh,
Right.
yeah, the pocket chess set. Yeah.
Take that!
It's the chess set I brought for him.
Knight had a hidden chisel inside. I imagine he meant to use it to escape.
What? You mean he was using me?
No, he believed in you. He knew that he could count on you to bring it, and that you would never be so untrusting as to look inside. I imagine that by not telling you, he was hoping he could keep you from getting caught up in his mess.
Bronco! Why didn't you tell me?
At least you understand now, right, Simeon?
I'm sure he does. He may not show it, but he's no dummy. A good night's sleep, and he'll be completely over this whole thing by tomorrow.
That's not as complimentary as you think it is.
I'll try. I have to. For Bronco, I have to show him I can become the best animal trainer out there.
That's the spirit. Bunny!
He's got my arm again. Help!
It's like he's pulling around it to me.
Please help! Okay, I'm better now. Oh, I almost forgot. We're doing a new show soon. I'd love if you could come, Mr. Edgeworth. You don't have to if you don't want. That's fine.
Max is there too!
Hey.
I'll be joining Regina on stage for this one. Again, no need to go, but if you want, it's fine.
That's right. The Berry Bake Circus is the biggest, most fabulous event in town. You'll have oodles of fun.
Sounds great. Doesn't it, Mr. Edgeworth? Come on, we have to go.
Well, I'll think about it.
Please.
Alright, Simeon. We've got some training to do. I think it's time you and Vigent got acquainted.
What? Tiger, no, wait, can't. No. Please, no.
Oh, you'll be fine, silly. You'll never meet a nicer kitty cat.
I can't.
Yeah, the same tiger that attacked Phoenix.
Please, Regina, anything but that, please. Another satisfied customer.
Fucking. It's so Angie's voice with that. It's like another satisfied customer.
Well, that was really something, Smiles. Talk about pulling it out of the bag.
I couldn't have done it without you, Fender. Without
Or
your
out of the
timely
gator, in this
intervention.
case.
Oh my gosh. Your timely intervention.
Oh, load of crock.
She would have gotten away. Besides, I have you to thank for even being able to investigate the case in the first place.
Oh, stop it. Pat me on the back any harder and you're gonna make me blush. Topple over.
I suppose it would be asking too much for you to take this seriously.
Seriously? Miles, my friend, I'm always serious. Anyway, how does it feel to save an innocent client? That's what it means to be an attorney, after all.
Be an attorney.
Gotta say, I had a blast. Reminds me of the good old days. Like Gregory was, standing there right beside me. Been like a zillion years since I felt this warm and fuzzy on the job.
That's good? Bittersweet? I'm not sure.
Say, Miles, ever thought about going into the defense game full time?
Excuse me?
You know, take over where Gregory left off. Get out there, actually help people.
Hey, pal, don't get any big ideas. This Edgeworth ain't about to switch sides.
Why not? Coming over to the light side's all the rage. Everyone's doing it these days.
Mr. Fender, you know it's not about that.
Chill, team, chill. Don't get it twisted. I was just asking a perfectly innocent question.
Oh,
What the heck you are?
No, you weren't.
The heck you were?
Looks like you got a mean defense team there yourself, Miles.
Fender, I am a prosecutor.
Yep, and I'm an attorney. Could be one too, though. Serious. Well, I've said my piece. You change your mind, you know who to call. I'll be waiting. Maybe in the office, or maybe behind a booth.
As the Michael Jackson way out there.
Following my father's footsteps? Could I really do such a thing? I'm going to become a defense attorney, just like my dad. An attorney, like my father. Me?
He's going to do better than that.
The
And that's
end
it for the
of this
turnabout.
piece.
The captive turnabout is done.
Man.
Next time is
And
going to
we
be
are-
Father's Day one. It'll be a week
That's
late,
good.
but it's fine. Or whenever we decide to do this late.
Yeah, next time we do this game, we are going to begin Turnabout Legacy.
And this time,
who's that?
You guys are,
That's
you guys
Gregory.
are gonna be surprised. Yep.
Yeah.
We're not gonna be. I'm gonna give you little hints as to basically what's gonna be happening.
No spoilers, no spoilers.
Wait for it, wait for it. Sinbad, we'll wait for it.
Yeah, I'll wait for it. Actually,
Yeah.
but you're gonna be in for a surprise. It's all I can say.
Let's take a look at the gallery, see what we got.
Hold it.
Alright, character
Like I
component.
said,
Yeah, hold it. Restraint, control.
Yeah.
Jeez.
his age is still unknown.
I'm back.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh boy.
Oh, so that's what he
ending.
looked like.
Yeah. Not much.
It's fine.
Frank saw it.
Regina. Oh, these are all the bears. Like all the sprites and all the characters.
Wow.
That's kind of cool. Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Still think the bunny looks like the killer bunny. Pony.
Interesting.
Mini pig.
Not many
Monkey.
changes. I like that they kept things pretty accurate.
Yeah.
pretty
Apparently.
accurate.
I haven't seen what the boxer guy looked like.
But again,
No, Gunsrunner?
Yeah, this guy. Yeah, he kind of got a little bit of an upgrade. Oh, and you also have confrontation images as well, if you want to check those out as well.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
There's a bit of those. I think there's a bit of change-ups with those. Is there?
No,
Nah, I guess they didn't change too much.
I think they just
Yeah.
they had HD ones at the ready anyway, because you know.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, because again, they probably ported the HD sprites come straight from the mobile ports. I just love how they
Wait, there was a mobile port in this game?
yeah,
That
only in
makes sense.
Japan. Only in Japan.
Yeah,
Damn it.
yeah.
Damn it, Japan!
Well,
Makes
well,
sense.
Ace Attorney Investigation
Oh, I
1 got
get
mobile
it.
ported in the US too, though. But again,
yeah,
Investigation 2 only was in Japan
VPN.
until now. So, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, well,
Thank
it
you
was
all
a good
so
time there.
Thank you all so much for tuning in
Yeah.
tonight. This is a blast.
This is
Probably
very
my
fun.
favorite Ace Attorney stream that I've done
Yeah.
by far. Y'all did absolutely amazing tonight with the voices. Bravo.
Oh.
Bravo, guys.
And so far, I guess
Anyways.
it's up.
Hey.
The first breakdown I did, holy shit!
Anyways, let's
It's been a
find
massive
someone to
fun.
raid. I
Oh,
think-
and
Trading
Ben.
times. I'm gonna head out for this though,
Yeah, Ben.
because I got some other obligations.
Yeah.
I'll
I'd
see you
like
guys
to-
later though.
Alright.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
I would have loved for
See
you to
ya.
actually see my, sorry, go ahead.
I think I'm gonna raid. I think I'm gonna raid my buddy Coda. That dog Coda. Gotta give him some love.
Oh, wait, Coda is streaming?
Yeah.
That dog
Yes,
Coda.
he
Not
is.
Coda IRL.
Oh,
That dog Coda's a
right,
good friend
right.
of mine. Anyways,
Oh,
ready up,
okay.
Raiders.
Elden Scroll, huh? That should be
Oh,
fun.
David, you were about to tell me something.
Yeah, I wanted to
Alright.
show you basically what
Yeah,
my
you
avatar
guys.
looks like.
Peace out.
No, not the profile picture, mind
Alright,
you.
anyways, thank you all so
But
much
what-
for tuning in. We'll be back soon. With we'll be back next Sunday with whatever we decide to stream. Poll will be coming out probably tomorrow, so keep an eye on the channel on Discord. I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.
Bye!
Bye.
Yeah, man, I was gonna say, I wanted to show you how I look like in the crowd. You saw that.